Twitch real quick.
Oh yeah, you should get
that's a thing I
notification
can
in
do.
a second. I
So
think
we'll
I
forget
fixed
this
it.
time.
I fixed the ones I used, or I'm using. Yeah, I'm trying to redo your overlays, and I'm like a couple of hours because you have to stream again. Not smart. But it now works for the most part.
God, that was annoying.
What's annoying?
I brought up your thing, and the first thing it said is, "I'll just be down at the bar," and I was like, "You guys left town. No one's at the fucking bar."
Oh, I forgot
Then
to
it
change the
was
stream info.
the last stream, and I was like, "Ah," and it was Alec. And I was like, "Whoa, okay." Alec's going down to the bar. Gonna get hammered, and then he's gonna get laid. Honestly, I
Wait,
should have
that was
you
where.
have a
That's
level
what
of
it.
exhaustion for the 3-hour porking
That's
and
where
the
that
hammered.
left off or whatever. Like it started up with my stream at that point.
I think that's where it left, like where I stopped watching it, and that's where I left off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stream manager.
Bahamut
Yeah, we haven't
cares
left Finn
about
on yet,
virginity.
so that works.
What?
Like I didn't change anything, and it's still.
Not
fine.
you.
I wonder
I
if
was talking-
Bahamut cares about virginity.
That's what I thought you said. Why?
Oh, that was a bad thing to Google. Don't Google that.
Certainly won't.
Oh.
Did I miss anything?
Yeah, I just googled
So-
Bahamut D&D virginity.
I guess I won't ask why.
No, ask why. Ask why.
Alec discovered all the
Okay.
scalies, I bet.
I spilled juice all over my laptop, so that was cool.
Oh God, is it
Oh, that sucks.
still working?
Yeah, it's still working. It's just sticky keys.
Alec, you know what that means? Time to
Alec
build him a
also
new
has
computer.
three
What I'm
keys.
thinking.
It's a
Or-
laptop, people.
There's one thing I've learned
Exactly,
from
you
J2
gotta
since
get
is you
rid
can
of it.
fix it with iFixit. iFixit.
I have my kit. Oh, it's in my drawer.
Mine is in my desk drawer. And here's mine right here that you can totally see because my camera's on that I've opened and now closed.
Mm-hmm.
What? There's just so much going on in that conversation that I had no idea.
Mark, Google
Perfect.
iFixit.
I don't want to.
And we'll
That
Mark,
sounds
literally-
scary.
It's a Cal Poly company.
Sounds
Is
scary.
it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Jamba Juice. Dude, the headquarters for iFixit is literally within walking distance of campus. It's probably actually closer to Mark's house than it is to campus, though.
Maybe.
Oh, so Mark, you do know what iFixit is.
No, it's scary. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. That knows I know what iFixit is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I've brought over my supplies over to his place when I worked on his PS4.
Oh, yeah.
I also
And when you
bought a
built my
set of
PC.
stuff.
Here, for
Oh,
Joe.
yeah.
So you can know what iFixit is.
Does Joe not know
Guys,
what
we're
iFixit is?
officially in the Dungeons and Dragons category instead of just chatting because I completely forgot that existed as Twitch.
Oh wow, that's pretty interesting. Okay, cool.
I think just chatting is better, though, to game the algorithm.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a bigger category.
Did you also put in there just eating? And then we can all snack.
I mean, I'm finishing my burrito.
I'm eating mac and cheese, and so is Joe.
Have we
What a
have
scrub.
we
I'm
left
drinking
Fingal
what's
yet?
left of my juice.
You are streaming, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, great. I just want to make sure
it's
you are
live.
streaming.
Is it
'Cause
not loading up for you?
Well,
No. I was just gonna say instead of saying scrub, I was going to say something else.
aging doctor, you know what?
As long as it's not too bad.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Nobody put in the chat, otherwise I will ban you immediately or give you a timeout.
Well, you gonna put me in timeout, Daddy?
Okay.
Well, okay,
What?
Mark, you want to start off with a recap?
So, I just got thrown so far off. That was gross. Okay. Anyway,
Well, you can start on the recap where that comes up.
yeah. So, honestly, very short recap. After you guys spent the evening in Fandolin, after having done kind of a day in the town, got some supplies, talked to the farmer in attempts to return, well, not return her cart because he lost it, in attempts to kind of settle any debt you had with her because you lost the cart. Um, that was when the fake jewel shattered and all of that nonsense took place with you guys running back and forth with the Miners Guild. Then, following day, Leah was or not even the following day, the later that day, the way Leah was talking, at least according to Longo, made it seem like she wasn't necessarily going to be there with the rest of the party. And she was going to save it for the next morning, but since everyone was in the same room, even though Gronk was passed out at that point, she decided to bid everyone a farewell and give everyone a kind of a goodbye gift. Even though she's not the one that's leaving, it's the four of you leaving. She's staying behind to look after the town as last staff is still out there. Her and Sildar are choosing to stay behind just in case anything is to happen. They promised that you would get the bar at the expense of the Lord's Alliance. We'll also be getting rooms in Tresendar Manor once that is redone. And obviously you are welcome back at any time in Fandolin, with the exception of Gronk, who proceeded to take a shit outside of the farmer's property.
Wait, hold on, was it all of Fandolin or just her property that he's barred from? Because he's like the tavern owner now.
Just property. Again, it's a small town, and she's a very well-liked person. You guys have only been here for about a week and a half.
Yeah, but do people
we
like
saved
her
the
more
town.
than they like ale? That's the real question.
No, we saved the town.
Yeah.
Is Gronk gonna have to work remotely?
Might have to.
I was gonna look into that a little bit
Gronk's
actually.
got
How to
COVID.
do like remote work in D&D.
It's funny.
Messenger pigeons.
Well, is there like a magic mirror type thing where like you can like talk to somebody through something like that?
This isn't Cinderella.
No,
It's not even the
know
the right princess.
Snow
That is
White,
definitely
isn't
a
it?
thing.
Oh, it is a thing? Okay.
It is, but it's
Like a high level spell.
yeah,
I mean, there's
Artificer
also
to the
really
wind.
scrying.
expensive item.
I think scrying is a 5th level spell. Or 6th level.
Oh,
It's up there.
or you just get yourself a sending scroll.
Or yeah, sending rocks, sending scrolls.
Not really sustainable though. I'm
What?
saying like not a one-off thing. Like if you were to work remotely.
I don't know.
This feels like a discussion for a later time.
Yeah, whatever.
That's fair.
Let's get into it.
So at the after Gronk was done shitting on this lady's lawn, or whatever, Fen decided to take it upon himself to start walking out of Fandolin, heading north towards Neverwinter, and that's where we left off.
I do not remember him leaving.
He definitely said he started walking away. Remember, he was skipping or well, maybe not skipping, but he was like singing the sea shanties or some shit.
On my way from misery to happiness today.
Finn, did you ever go by the blacksmith to get your weapon back or your shield back?
Did.
Okay.
My longsword, I already collected that. Yeah.
I guess we're all following then.
Okay, so you're all walking from here to Neverwinter.
We don't.
Well,
We
really,
certainly aren't getting a cart now, are we?
Just
don't
wanted
really
to
have much
make
of a
sure.
choice.
I mean, you aren't getting a cart from her.
Is there another place to get a cart?
Sure, we could probably negotiate with Barthen's Provisions if y'all are still in town.
Hey Gronk, you want to try getting another cart?
Gronk would rather walk.
Okay, that's Gronk. Trebek, I don't really feel like walking the entire way. How do you feel about trying to find like a cart or at least like a couple horses? And we're gonna maybe buy them this time instead of just renting.
You guys
Trebek?
got money for that?
You're the you're the treasurer.
Yeah, I figured. All right.
I have money, but like, you are the treasurer.
A Mark question: Is Finn within earshot?
Yeah, Fenn, that's up to you. You said you started making your way. You can be well on the way, or you can be just outside of town, or you can literally be on the edge of town and still within earshot, depending on where they are. That is your call.
Joe.
I'm gonna take his
I keep
silence
hear-
as
No, I
he
keep
is.
I literally stepped out, hope just to go take care of my dick. I'm walking. Finn is walking.
Okay, so he is gone.
All right. Yeah, let's head over to Barthen's Provisions and see if we can get ourselves a couple animals and a cart.
So, heading over to Barthen's, you see elderly Barthen scanning the register. Oh, hello there. What can I do for you?
Well, good morning. We're looking to get ourselves it's gonna seem like an odd request, but we've tried everywhere else in town. We're looking to possibly buy a cart.
I'm not really in the business of selling carts. Just do the provisions.
Do you have a cart?
I do not own a cart.
Do you know who in town does own a cart? Besides the lady who would normally rent carts.
Besides the farmer, he's saying.
Might be able to try Mr. Eatermouth, orchard. Maybe he delivers some apples. But,
Or?
cart you delivered to me. It was farmer's. Can't remember her name. He just kind of stands there scratching his head, even, he's
Okay,
a little senile, but.
We appreciate your time. Thank you for the information. You have yourself a good day now, sir. And then
Thank
we'll
you
walk
for
out.
bringing back my supplies.
You're welcome.
We
Do
did that.
business with Hank Hill more often.
You think they have propane and propane accessories there?
I mean, probably.
God, I hope so.
Damn, we could have made a bomb out of propane. So like animal fat.
He does not have propane.
But does he have propane accessories?
Whatever. Let's head over to the orchard.
Yeah.
That's not the.
That's what we're doing.
At this point, Gronk starts walking out of town.
Have fun with that. We'll pick you up on the way.
So as Longo and Trebek are heading towards the orchard, Gronk heading out of town. I mean, it's relatively in the same direction. You're both heading north. Just Gronk keeps heading dead north. Longo and Trebek head due west a little bit. And you get to the property. Make perception checks.
15 total.
19 plus perception. Perception. 23.
Nice.
So I had 9 and a 23.
15 and a 23.
Oh, 15. Sorry, I thought I heard 9.
9.
So yeah, with a 15 and especially a 23, you look around and you're kind of walking through the orchards. You don't see anybody here. And as you walk over to the house, you notice that there are cart tracks, but no cart.
Well, it looks like he took himself a trip.
I'm gonna go knock on the door and hello. You said it was Mr. Eatermouth, right? Yeah, Mr. Eatermouth or Mr. Eatermouth. I can't do the voice right now. Knock on the door, yeah.
And you wait a few seconds. A few seconds turns to half a minute.
Okay, so do cart tracks go back up the trail that we just came or out into the orchard?
So you do see some that lead into the orchard. Then you also see the one set of cart tracks that leads from where he normally parks it, heading down the way and back towards town a little bit, but up towards the edge of town where he can then just leave if need be.
So I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think he's here.
I think he is either.
I'm looking at the tracks. You want to try following him into the orchard, or you just want to go catch up with Trebek and Gronk?
I think we should go see the other lady who rented us the cart in the first place, and maybe you should stay back and I'll go alone.
Okay, I'll wait at the town master's hall.
All right. I'll be back shortly. I'm gonna head to the lady. What's her name?
I know. I'm gonna look that up in just a second. Want to say it begins with an R, but I'm probably way off about that.
I only talked to her once and it was months ago.
I don't know. Gronk, what's her name?
You think I'd remember that fucking bitch's name?
Keelan.
Elin?
Keelan.
Keelan with a K. K before it. Keelan.
Oh, it's a Q.
Oh, whatever.
Oh.
The Discord cut off the first letter each time you did that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It is Keelan Alderleaf. Alderleaf
Okay.
Farm. Alright. So, heading out to Alderleaf Farm, you see her in her, it's not really a front yard. It's just the front edge of her property. And you see her with a bucket and a shovel, cleaning up the residual effects of Gronk's attempt at, or I guess you might not even know this.
Yeah, I don't.
It looked like someone shit on her property.
Is everything all right here, ma'am?
And she just looks up and she just says, You're friends with that tall, gray, that
Handsome
big asshole.
I was waiting for that one.
I'm not sure if you're talking
you
about
want?
Gronk or Finn, but I don't know if friend is the term I'd use.
There's green.
Maybe I'm colorblind.
You probably are.
Trebek, what color's your skin?
Blue?
Oh, you're colorblind.
I can see blue.
Oh.
Snap, bro.
Reds and greens there, pal.
So
Damn.
she just says, "What do you want? What are you doing here?"
Well, I'm in need of a cart and an animal.
Oh, another cart? Last I
Uh,
heard, you lost the other one.
Did
I
they
sent
wait? Hold on,
Longo and Gronk to pay you back
did Trebek ever interact with her before?
just when we got the cart in the first place.
Early
Oh yeah, you were there and you paid for it, huh? Or helped
Yeah.
me pay for it.
was it? Sorry. What did you just say, Trebek?
I sent Longo and Gronk. They should have paid you back.
Oh,
Did they not?
paid me back. So first, big one tried ripping me off some fake jewel he claimed I could make money off of. Then told me I couldn't even go bring it to the miners exchange. Then when he said why I couldn't, he said it's because the jewel is cursed. So then I threw it because I was scared of what it might do to me, and it broke. Now, I know, if I know one thing, it's that jewels don't break like that. And then he tried shorting me because he said it was my fault that now I have a broken whatever it was, even though he was the one who lost my cart in the first place and then wasn't willing to pay it back.
Well, there is something to that gym. It did almost kill us. If it's the one I think you're talking about. So how much did we owe you?
Well, now that you're here, can settle my debt. You can settle the debt.
That's why I'm asking how much we owed you.
So, for the cart and the 2 horses, it's gonna be 500 gold pieces, please.
And how much did Gronk and Longo give you besides the jewel?
I mean, this measly change of 50 gold pieces, and my horse costs even more than that.
So 450 gold is the remaining balance.
Sure.
Just out of curiosity, Matt, did you write down the actual amount you gave her?
I remember it, but somebody could make, like a type of roll right now.
Someone also isn't there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
Honestly, I don't think Trebek's in any bargaining position considering what he walked up on.
She was cleaning up shit on a farm. Do you know how much animals shit?
No. I don't think that's what he meant by shit.
Oh my fucking god, just make a fucking insight check.
Honestly, I don't think Mark will let me at this point.
How is this not your first
Had-
instinct?
Like, had you just asked for one, I definitely would have let you. But now that it's being kind of pressed, I feel like I shouldn't, just because
Yeah.
it seems
yeah.
kind of cheaty.
So 450 gold. So how much would it cost me to? Well, do you have another cart and 2 more horses on hand?
Oh, 2 more horses and another cart. Oh,
Yes.
Now that I've learned my lesson, I'm assuming you're going to buy them outright this time, so that way you don't feel bad when you lose them again.
Oh, I'm just asking if you have them.
I do. Unfortunately, one of those horses was my best horse, so the only 2 that I have left are not nearly as good, but will at least get the job done, if that's what you're asking.
And how much would it cost me to buy those 2 horses and that cart?
Are you saying buy them outright?
Yes.
Well, I guess since the debt was 500, just make it another 500. Get the horses, you get the cart. Off my hands. And as long as I don't see that big
your
gray one ever
best-
again.
Your best horse and another horse and a cart were worth 500, but these 2 lesser animals and this cart are also worth 500?
Considering you lost my first cart and my most prized horse, I don't really think you're in any position to bargain.
I'm an honest man, if nothing else, and I expect the same from others. I will deal with
that.
Gronk and Longo myself, but I will not be swindled.
I am not trying to swindle you, as, again, you guys lost my prize horse.
Insight check to see if it's actually her prized horse.
Okay.
That's what we're inside checking.
8 total.
Yeah. She's kind of hard to read. She's a little, obviously she's clearly angry. So through that anger, you're not getting a good reading off her, but as far as you can tell, this was probably a horse she really cared about.
Oh wow, a farmer who likes a horse.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Uncomfy. How about 350 for the 2 lesser horses and the cart? Which I am assuming is in the same condition as the last one we rented.
Of course, the carts are carts. Make it 450. We have a deal. Only because I like you. Not that big gray asshole.
About 750 total. And we call it square, and I'll owe you a large favor.
That was less than your other offer.
What? No, it's not.
And a large favor. As you know, we did help you, this town, tremendously, and have fought off many, many people, and maybe the others aren't as honest as I am, but we can be quite a help.
I
when
can't
needed.
argue with the fact that you helped the town. I am not the town.
That you are a
So-
citizen of the town.
That is true. So I'll tell you what. 850. We're good. It's the 450 and the previous debt, and then 400 for these 2 horses and this cart.
But the previous debt was 500.
Oh my god, you already paid 50.
I know, Matt. Shut up.
So you want me to add another 50 onto that? Is that what you're asking?
No, I guess I'm confused on the 450.
Well, you just offered to pay 450 for the previous debt because the 50 was already paid off.
Inside check.
Okay, make it with disadvantage.
Sure, I'll take it. Oh my
Ooh,
god, dude, I just
listen.
rolled 2 19s, so 24.
Nice.
Okay, so you definitely know that the debt was not 450 or 500 even for that matter. Again, with her anger, you still feel a little bit like there might be a little more you owe this person.
Can I make would it be, animal handling to find out how much, or a history to know how much a cart and 2 horses are worth? Like, would I already know that?
Uh, yeah, you would know that they're about 2 horses, especially, one being a good horse, somewhere in the 250 to 300 range.
Per horse?
I don't know. For the 2 horses and the cart.
Oh, okay. Are you certain it was 500 total? Was the agreed upon amount for repayment? Remember, I do consider honesty of utmost importance. If someone isn't honest, they're not being truthful to themselves.
Well, I also appreciate honesty. I also don't like it when people lose my stuff.
I agree.
So maybe it wasn't a full 450, but it definitely shortchanged me if that's what, want to get down to brass tacks.
Well, maybe we can work something out between us, but I need to know before we can do that the actual agreed upon amount.
Well, they only paid off 75 gold. So technically, still owe me another 125.
Okay. So it was a
And
total of 200.
if you want this cart with these 2 horses, to make it another 200. So you just owe me 325. Then you can get the hell out of here.
Okay. And I'm going to pull out my bag, take 400 gold.
Okay.
And then toss it to her and say, "You'll find that I've..."
You're just throwing 400 gold pieces at her?
No, I guess not. I don't know. Is there a table or something out there?
I mean, if we could just say you worked
She's
your
got
way
a bucket.
inside.
Okay, yeah.
She does
I
have a
gave
bucket
her...
that was full of water that she was trying to scrub shit off of her property.
Well, we made it inside. I gave her 400 gold, and I said, "There's a little bit of extra. I doubled what they gave you, so there's an extra 75, 400 total." I again apologize about the 2 horses and the cart and their behavior, and if you ever need anything, please let me know and just avoid them.
So I'll make sure not to need anything. You can go now.
I guess I'll go take the cart and meet up with Matt or with Longo.
Okay. So yeah, you have 2 draft horses.
Well, that took longer than expected.
Draft like Coors or like Budweiser?
Well, that took longer than expected, Trebek. Everything okay?
Yeah, I learned a couple things.
Really?
Uh-huh.
So are we renting or are we buying these?
We own these now.
Oh,
This
really? How much do they
is-
cost?
These 2 horses are, and then Mark, are they male or female horses?
Make an investigation check.
Looks-
I feel like I just know if one of them had a massive booty.
That's what you're investigating.
19 total.
Right. Let's see here. What do we got? Why not? We'll just make one of them male, one of them female.
This
For
is Charlotte and Todd. They'll be our companions for this journey, and for any foreseeable ones. I think they'll make great horses.
Okay.
I'll let you name the cart.
As a character, I should be fine, but as a player, I need to take a deep breath after listening to that whole exchange.
Uh-huh.
Maybe, maybe later. Gronk and I usually do this kind of thing.
What
Well,
kind of thing?
let's go meet up with them.
If we can find them.
I'm Gronk, kind of hard to miss, and Finn, who really cares?
That's just mean. We need him.
Yeah, that's true.
If we're being honest, not like he's often that hard to spot.
Just look for the pile of dead orc bodies.
And hopefully one of them's not his.
He's relentless in his endurance, you know? His endurance is relentless, whatever. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna ride the cart throughout the town.
So as you are riding the cart that is just you two and the horses and nothing else, no provisions or anything. You make your way north and are verging on the edge of town.
Hold on, just because, can I make an investigation check to see what type of shape the cart is in?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. I just rolled another 19, and I want to make sure it's still random. I rolled another 19. Something's not right. That's 3 19s in a row. Okay, there's a 6. I rolled 3 19s in a row, and I didn't. Yeah, okay,
I rolled 2 19s on a disadvantage roll.
Okay, well, it'd be 27 if you count one of those 19s, or 14 with the 6.
So with a very thorough investigation, you see that this cart's definitely been well used, but for how it's not worn in a bad way. It seems like it's well taken care of, well loved, I guess is more the...
There's nothing I would need to repair, like with mending, though.
No.
Okay,
not at all.
That's what I was mostly worried about, trying to see if she would give us a bad cart.
Gotcha. No, she keeps her carts up to par.
Okay. Yeah, that was it. I just want to make sure like it wasn't gonna break on us, like a wheel was gonna fall off or anything.
All right.
Yep.
Then you wanna.
Also, Mark, we do have provisions in our packs.
Well, yeah, but that's all you have. It's just what's on your packs.
We're adventurers. What else do we need?
It's fair. So, as you proceed to head out of town, is not much longer that you are riding upon your best buddy Gronk.
Gronk! Oh, Gronk!
What do you want?
You want to hop on, buddy?
Where'd you get the cart from?
From your very good friend, whom you will never speak to again.
Glad you understand. Gronk will walk.
Gronk. Gronk.
That is Gronk's name.
Gronk. I'll buy you some ale.
Gronk climbs in the cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, as Gronk climbs in the cart, kind of, not his most joyful. A little sad, a little pissed. But again, riding even a little bit further down the road, you come across a green-skinned, ponytailed orc wandering down the road.
Is that an orc? Alright, well, didn't turn around, so it's probably Fen.
I think he would turn around. I think Finn would turn around if he heard that there was an orc nearby. He'd be looking all over for it.
You got anything to throw at him then?
Assuming I can't hear them, which is why I didn't react.
What do you mean you can't hear us? We're yelling.
Like,
Yeah,
everything
you.
is shot.
Caught up to you in a cart.
Fantastic. All right, so I'm like, orcs, where? Around.
No, you. Yeah, it's Fen. I guess it's only half of an orc. There's a half an orc here. Fen, watch out. There's half an orc here.
Well, I see you have grabbed a mode of transportation. I figured you would, and I climb in the back of the cart.
Oh, you don't want to walk? I thought you wanted to walk.
Nah, not this time.
I think Gronk would happily walk with you if you wanted.
I look over at Gronk. Gronk, do you care?
Gronk just doesn't want to sit down right now. Just for clarification, Gronk has been on his stomach this entire time.
Okay. So you're just laying flat on your stomach?
Taking up most of the cart.
I mean, yeah, the 3 arrows to the ass probably, sitting's not a good idea.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
And if only you had someone who knew Cure Wounds, a touch healing spell who could touch your ass.
Gronk, you
Had a very feminine touch.
can I make an insight check to see if I know why Gronk's ass hurts? Or why he doesn't want to sit down, I mean.
It's like, doesn't he have to explain it
Gronk,
slightly?
do you want to explain it? Otherwise, I will allow the insight check.
No, Gronk's very ashamed of this. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay, so make an insight check, and then Gronk make it's a persuasion check, but you're like, the way you're persuading him is by not talking. So make a persuasion check with advantage.
Damn.
So with advantage, the second one was a nat 20.
12.
It will forever remain a mystery.
Yeah, so you're in the cart, you're pestering Gronk, you're like, hey, you're kind of like that like 8-year-old kid. Hey, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Hey, mom, are we there yet? But you're like, hey, Gronk, what's wrong with your butt? Hey, Gronk, I touch your butt. Hey, Gronk, kind of like that.
I'm just gonna rest my hand on his butt and give him 3 points of healing for my lay on hands. Or actually, can I roll a d4 just to see how many, or d6? I'm gonna roll a d6 to see how many points I give him.
That's up to you. It's your lay on hands.
Great, it was 6. So
there you go. So you heal Gronk for 6.
Buddy.
I'm not sure how, from a role-playing perspective, I'm supposed to react to you stitching up my ass.
Oh, he didn't really do that. He just made
He
just made your butt feel kind of warm, I bet.
I was just gonna say
you probably don't see it.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, isn't lay on hands like it just like fills you with like a warmth or whatever for a second?
Yeah. So yeah, Gronk, as Trebek places his hands on your hindquarters,
it just feels really nice
on your reaction, whatever that may be. Specifically, yeah, Trebek keeps it tight. It's keeping it.
Gronk keeps it tight.
If
Jesus
he
Christ.
were a male stripper, his nickname would be the Tight Bouncer. And as he is feeling your ass, fondling as you will, you start feeling this warm sensation kind of down near your prostate and kind of working its way through that region of the body.
Okay, you made it weird.
You're noticing that the wounds that are under your shorts, or shorts or pants,
loincloth.
Wait,
oh yeah, it's straight up scale to skin contact.
Under your loincloth is starting to magically close itself. And then again, you can heal yourself 6 points if you would like.
Mark, question.
Possible.
I did just feel his ass.
You did.
What kind of check would it be to see if it did anything for my character?
Jesus.
I mean, you don't even have to make a check. You tell me.
No, I want to make a check.
How firm was Gronk's butt in your hand?
Okay, so what?
Medicine check
mean,
or something?
Like when you say did something to your character, are you talking like a performance check?
Yeah, I guess. Like, was I like, that's a really nice ass?
Ooh, okay, so if you're like, if that's like a really nice ass, that would be like almost like an investigation check.
Okay.
Like, I already told you that it was a nice ass. Like, you didn't have to make the check.
No, but I mean, just was I like, what are the like? Is my character questioning his sexuality right now? That's what I'm wondering.
You want to make a roll for that?
If he tried to cop a feel, would it be a sleight of hand check?
No. I didn't cop a feel. I was healing you, and then it accidentally became that after. It was thoughts I had after.
I got a better one. Make a religion check.
If I roll high, is that a good thing and I'm straight?
We're about to find out.
Is that how this works? Are we, because it's religion, are we making it a good or bad thing on whether or not I'm gay?
I don't know. I'm gonna wing it. I just think this is fun.
I rolled a 10 total.
10 total. So,
I'm clipping this.
Like being a follower of Bahamut, you don't even have to.
I feel like
you're
he's
definitely
cool with
loved
whatever.
by him, and he definitely is pretty cool with whatever. He's one of those gods that's just like, you do you, as long as it's in my name and in the name of justice. And you just get this weird sensation that is almost like from a higher power, and you are definitely kind of questioning, which way you're swinging. Last night, getting with Melissa, I don't remember her name. I feel terrible. Not really.
It's okay. Trebek doesn't either.
Melissa or Alyssa.
It was Melissa.
Oh, cool! I had it right. Inspiration myself.
Inspiration mark.
She, after getting with her, that was like a drunken, kind of sad, hitty sex. But now that you're sober and you got a really good feel of Gronk's ass, your scales kind of harden a little bit.
Can I make a performance check to try to hide the fact that I've noticed this?
Sure.
Fantastic.
Can I challenge it with an insight or
you can make it a
total.
check.
Oh, deception. That's better.
I think it'd be perception check for Gronk.
Yeah, it would be perception.
Fantastic. Well, 5.
Gronk definitely notices. That's 16.
Go ahead and roleplay that shit.
Can I make an insight check to see if Gronk seems to be into it?
Jesus Christ.
Yes. And then Gronk, if you want to be into it, but you don't want to let him know, make a persuasion check. If you are absolutely not into it, make a deception check. If you are into it and you want it to happen, you don't even need to make a check.
But you do have to tell us the number.
Gronk will fuck pretty much whatever, but Trebek, they're buddies, so it's a little weird. So
okay.
he doesn't see Trebek that way.
Okay.
Friend zoned already, Trebek.
So it's a deception check then? I've made my roll already.
Am I making a roll? Because I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm just like, no, I'm not really into it.
Then just be upfront about it.
Okay.
If you don't want to roll, just be like, hey, like I see what's going on here, but buds, you guys.
I rolled a 25.
Fantastic.
But you didn't roll it against anything. So
No, I didn't. But
but
man, do I see Gronk.
Like how the most sexual one in the party is the freaking paladin.
Gronk notices that I assume Gronk knows that he's being healed, right?
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay, well
He's
then,
felt Leah's hands do the same thing before. It's not, necessarily that same warming sensation as
I've
lay on
done it to
hands,
him.
but also that.
Gronk notices that the healing has stopped, but Trebek is still touching his ass.
Oh no, I let go.
Oh, okay, great.
It was a post thought.
Gronk just looks at Trebek and says, "Trebek, we don't talk about this."
Okay. Yep. Nope. No talking about it. Got it. Will do.
Can that be an intimidation check?
Lighthearted. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, hold on, are you in the back of the cart or are you driving?
No, I'm driving.
I can reach that far.
I'm very confused
old
on
reach
how all
around.
this happened.
What? Gronk is laying on his stomach with his legs between me and Longo.
In the cart.
In the cart. The cart. He's longer than the cart, I bet.
I thought it was a covered wagon type cart.
Okay,
That's
Kara,
how
I
the
don't
last
know.
one was.
I was able to reach back and touch his butt. Okay, it happened.
It's already canon now. We can't undo
yeah,
it
it's
as much
it's
as I
canon.
wish.
As much as we
Do
both
you, though?
wish.
You're the one who took it that way, man.
Yeah, I
throwing this
thought it'd
out
be
there.
funny. Actually, no, I rolled to
It
see
was
where it was
funny.
gonna go.
I thought it was funny. It's still funny.
It is funny.
It's funny.
I'm just gonna lean over to Longo and be like, "Are we sure you're the bard in this party?"
Well, who's good at everything?
We'll
On
reach
how all
around.
this.
Leah?
She's not here.
I know. Single tear.
Built here. Okay.
Yeah.
Make note of that.
Another lighthearted. Yeah.
So now that shenanigans is over, where? Let's see.
Ben feels uncomfortable.
Ben's uncomfortable. Okay. If you want to roleplay, man, jump in. You don't need me to roleplay.
Nope. But after watching that and seeing Trebek have a little bit of reaction, and just watching this thing, Finn goes, On second thought, I think maybe I'll walk. Scouting is always a good priority. Make sure we don't get ambushed. Those dragon
make-
cultists everywhere.
An insight check to see if that's the real reason he's getting off the cart.
You love your insight checks now, don't you, buddy?
Yeah, baby.
I like how you guys are making insight checks, or specifically Alec, when it doesn't necessarily matter, but sure,
It does.
matters to you.
I need to know if he's getting out of the cart because he's homophobic or if he's getting out of the cart because he actually wants to scout ahead.
Okay.
It's a 7 total.
Finn wants to stay ahead. He got in the cart, and now realizing that Trebek is doing the touchy-feely, he's going. He's just like, you know what? I think I'm good.
So Discord cut you out a little bit. All I heard was Finn wants to get some head. I was like, whoa.
Come back and say
This,
hi to Trebek.
this took a
I
turn.
hope that's how it comes through on the stream.
Fantastic.
It probably will, and if not, I'm gonna add that as subtitles.
Wants to get out and scout ahead.
Okay, so,
I'm changing this
as you do
explicit.
get out, you
How ahead does he
are-
want to scout?
Yeah. So how, like, as far as I'm concerned, the cart is traveling at 5 miles an hour. At a fast pace, you can only go 4.
At a fast
So-
Walk.
Wait.
Walk.
If you
Oh,
wanna,
okay.
yeah, if you wanna travel like a lot in a day, I guess you are just scouting. So 4 miles an hour is 400 feet per minute divided by 2. Yeah, that's still.
Okay, then how about I sprint to get ahead of the cart by like a good
Okay.
Dash for
So-
a couple turns.
One thing I did want to bring up, as far as sprinting goes, I was looking up in the DMG. So, obviously, sprinting, totally cool. After a certain point, I am going to start having you guys, like, if you just want to outright sprint, is going to be a point where you are going to have to make
Like a hard
con
jog.
saves. Hard jog is, that's a like I would consider that the fast pace. But if he's gonna make a hard sprint, which I'm assuming is dashing, then
wait, 4
at
miles an
some
hour is
point-
a hard jog?
For Mark.
Me,
No.
yeah. Thank you, Matt.
It is
Inspiration.
not a hard jog, for you, Mark. I've seen you.
I know
run.
you were thinking it too, Mark.
No, I definitely was. I mean, yeah, you've seen me jog
So-
years ago.
Yeah, but you got to think Finn's a half orc. Okay, I'm not arguing this. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, as far as what the DMG said, if you want to sprint, that's totally fine. If you want to dash, but at some point, I am going to have you make a con save in order to maintain. Again, the first one's not going to be super high, but as you keep sprinting, then I will up the DC.
Question: Are you at any point at risk of taking a point of exhaustion or anything?
That is
From
what
dashing
that
too
con
much.
save is for.
Oh, I thought you were just saying it just meant you stop dashing. Okay, great.
But you do stop dashing because you're taking a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, I have enough of those as it is. I think I'm good.
Yeah, you're a berserker.
Yeah. So, and it's not going to be like you make 2 dashes and I'm going to have you roll a con save. It's going to be at least 5.
He's gonna roll a d4 and he's gonna add 4 to that. That's 1d4 plus 4. No, that's just whatever one he's gonna choose is what he does it at. Ben, how far are you running?
Yeah. So as you are scouting ahead, how far do you want to jog, or are you dashing ahead? Since the cart is probably going at, it's a relatively slow 5 miles an hour.
Or can you let me know before he gets ahead how fast he's jogging?
Yeah. So do you want to, in order to get ahead, you got to dash.
Oh, I know. So yeah, I'm dashing so I can get 50 feet ahead, and then I'll probably be like doing a light jog so that I can at least keep pace so I don't lose too much distance.
Okay, dashing to get 50 feet ahead. Okay, so because they're horses and they can move a little bit farther than you can in an actual turn.
Give me
Dashing-
60 feet in a second.
Dashing is 60.
That's
So
feet a
yeah,
second.
it's gonna take 3 dashes in order to get 60 feet ahead.
Okay.
They're moving at 40 feet per. Isn't that what it said on here?
they're moving
Oh,
7.33 feet per second.
Moving 500 feet per minute. So they're moving 50 feet around, right? That's how that works. Divided by 10. Yeah, they're moving 50 feet per round.
Hey, you're the
So,
math
and-
major, man.
You said
order
5
to
miles.
actually get, yeah,
5
in
miles
order to
per
get-
hour is 7.33 feet per second.
Well, I'm just looking at the travel pace thing in the thing.
You said
just to
5
make
miles
it
an hour.
easy. It says the
It's
distance
44 technically feet
traveled
per.
per 4 miles
turn.
an hour, 30 miles a day, whatever. It's they just make it easy. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's not the right math, but it's math
out a
that
calculator.
I can look at. I know it's wrong. Anyway, so it's actually going to be 5 dashes because if they're moving 500 feet per minute at the whatever 5 miles an hour, then yeah, so 5 dashes.
Mark.
I'm not going to have you make any con saves. Like
You're gonna
Cool.
hate me. As soon as he starts dashing, I'm gonna lean over to Longo and go, "Hey, you want to make Fenn feel like he's a little slower than he actually is?" I'm gonna go, "Sha, sha, sha, sha." Speed up the cart as much as I can.
Okay, so
It's gonna be another one of
How-
those sessions.
And I'm gonna
How-
start my instrument just like doing those chase scene songs.
okay, so how long do you want to wait before you start like going ham on the reins?
I'll let him get 200 feet away.
Whoa, he's only going 50
Well,
feet.
he said he only wants to get 50 feet ahead.
Or I thought he was going 500 feet.
No,
He
scout.
said he wants to get 50 feet ahead and just kind of said scout the
Oh.
perimeter, is what you said?
Oh,
You said 50
Oh.
feet ahead, then a light jog, and then
I'll let him get to his 50 feet.
so yeah, Fenn, what did you want to do once you got to this 50-foot point?
Once I got to the 50-foot point, then I'm just maneuvering ahead. So that way, if I can see whatever is out there before the cart encounters it. So if it's like, the last time we traveled with a cart, there was that one time where an orc staged an ambush. There was another time where there was some fucking ghouls. So I'm just out there to make sure nothing.
As you're running ahead, as you have a cart behind you, you have no worries of anything taking you from the rear, as it were. But you are noticing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You are noticing a decent influx of carts heading your way towards Fandolin, as you haven't made it yet to the Tribor Trail. And one of the cars just says, "Hey, get off the road! What are you doing, you fucking wanker?"
It'd be bloody wanker.
Right by. Yeah, some of the carts that are riding on the road are not happy that there is an individual on the road that's not in a cart.
I'm gonna get off to the side of the road and let them go past, and I'm gonna make a perception check to see if there's anything I spot about them that looks out of the ordinary or suspicious.
Okay, make it with disadvantage because they are traveling pretty quick past you.
Yeah, figured.
And since you are letting the cart go ahead of you, there is that brief moment where they're not in contact.
14 is my highest.
You don't notice anything like super out of the ordinary. They just kind of seemed like, typical we're kind of in a hurry, get off the road types. They have cart rage.
How many carts?
But the cart did actually, I guess there was something slightly out of the ordinary. The cart did look a little bit more, I don't want to say ritzy, but it definitely looked a little bit nicer. I'll put it that way.
All right.
And on the back of the cart, at this distance, is kind of hard to make out, but flying on a banner from the back of that cart, you see what appears to be a red colored banner with, looks like a ring or a crown or a tiara. You're not really sure what the symbol is on it, but it looks like that cart might be important. And though, again, it doesn't really look super out of the ordinary compared to all the other carts that are driving by.
How many carts are there?
So far you've had 3 pass you, and they've passed you at a relatively steady pace.
If I were to bet money, Alliance.
What did you say?
I'm betting you that money. That's the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah, it makes sense.
They did say that they were sending message to summon some people from the Lord's Alliance to talk about Glassstaff. Well, that's nothing to do with us. Let's keep going.
We've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Okay.
Hey, what are you
So-
jump off the stream?
After, let's see, if you are moving at 5 miles an hour. So yeah, after 2 hours, you eventually get to the intersection where you can either, this is the intersection with the Tribor Trail, so you can either turn left, which would be heading back towards the, what is the name of that road? I just brought up the map. To the high road, which is the way you came in. Or you can also turn right and head towards where the old Owl Well was, Wyvern Tor, Lair of the Banshee, Coneyberry. You can go up and around that way.
Unless anyone says anything, I'm gonna keep going straight because we have to get to Neverwinter to get on the boat, right?
Yeah. So, but you get to a T intersection.
We have to turn left or right.
You have to go left or right. You can't just go.
Left goes to
I
the high
see, I
road.
see.
Right goes to the rest of the
Yeah,
trail.
my bad. I was looking at the wrong road on the map. We're gonna go left. I'm gonna start steering the car left unless someone tells me not to.
Okay. So again, we're gonna say that you left town. You left relatively early, right?
Yeah.
So like 11.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was at some point in the morning.
Okay. So we'll just say 11. So it's about 1 o'clock once you get to the intersection, and another hour passes after you turn left. And you guys, you've only been on the road for a few hours, but you pull off kind of near the I guess little alcove, as it were, where you initially encountered the goblins before you headed up to Cragmaw Hideout. You pull over there, have a little lunch, and the Tribor Trail. I mean, yeah, it would be a short rest, effectively.
Well, if Gronk wants to use his hit dice.
Gronk, if you want to use your hit dice, you can. Now's a good time.
And I'll play a Song of Rest.
Stop for an hour for lunch. And the
Yeah, sure, why not?
even the Tribor Trail itself, is relatively busy, and you guys know heading northeast towards Coneyberry and Agatha's Lair. Like, you've seen what's over there, and especially you look up in the sky and it's not sunny at all. There is a light drizzle, so as you do stop, whether or not you want to be under the, I'm going to say this is a carriage because that's what I meant by cart, so it is a covered wagon that you can sit in the back. So you do have cover in there. It's not enough to where you would comfortably be able to sleep, all four of you. I guess with Longo being relatively short, if you guys want to cuddle up once we get to that point. But yeah, it's heavy traffic right now, and there's a lot going on, especially after the roars of the thunder that you heard, and the lightning, and the the lightning that was heading south. After dealing with the black spider, after finding out glass staff was a potential plant inside of the Lord's Alliance. There's a lot of important things that you guys have rolling in the back of your heads. Amidst all that, the hustle and bustle is almost unnerving.
Almost unnerving.
So, recap: have we stopped for the night?
No, this is just lunch.
Okay.
I didn't know if you guys wanted to talk about anything else, but you guys did.
I'm
just
curious.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So I'm curious. I'm going to ask the group here. Do we think that is Sildar's Lord's Alliance coming to reinforce the town? Or is it possible that it might be some of Glass Staff's remnants?
I don't think they're that high. I don't think Glass Staff's remnants are that high class.
And yeah, Finn, go ahead and make a history check. Make it with advantage since you're.
One other thing, Finn, how did you get hurt?
What do you mean?
Maybe your hit points just didn't update.
Oh, no, because I haven't taken a long or short rest since Trebek punched me in the face.
All right.
Right.
That happened this morning?
We took a short rest, so like if you wanted to use your hit dice, you get
taking a short rest.
No, I thought that happened last night.
That happened this morning.
Oh my god,
he went to find you at what's her name's house. Yeah.
Yeah, you get an extra 1d6 if you use your hit dice right now.
Do I care enough? How many hit dice do I have? Well, I might as well.
Famous last words.
Oh, I get an additional. I get an additional D6. You say?
Yeah, because Song of Rest. That's what I was gonna play for Gronk, and you're there too.
Okay, we're good. I'm at D6 plus my D10, so 12 hit points.
I would hope you can get 5 out of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Mark, I feel like now feels like a good time to take like a 5 or 10 minute break so I can go to the bathroom, and then there's a couple of dinner dishes I have to do. If that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dwarven Shield's not.
You know, we've only been playing for like an hour and 7 minutes.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I've been on for 2 hours, and we'll probably only go another hour and a half or 2 hours. That's why we're at a short rest.
Yeah.
Mark. My history roll, I got a 19 total.
So, yeah. So, mentioning that it was the Lord's Alliance, you do remember seeing that the cloak that Sildar had also bore the same emblem as the banner that was floating on the third and final carriage that you saw driving by.
Gotcha.
At least on that trail specifically.
All right. So then, if that's the case, then I'm willing to accept that it's the Lord's Alliance and we don't need to go back. Does anyone feel differently?
No.
Apparently, they have an expert archer back in town, so I'm sure they'll be fine either way.
What do you mean, Gronk?
What do you mean, Gronk?
Man, this lunch sure is great.
Gronk? You know what?
Gronk had an eventful day. He's fine.
I pressed a little too hard earlier, I think.
No. You didn't press hard enough. You just
Man, this lunch is pretty
grabbed
good,
a little
isn't it,
too
Gronk?
much.
Gronk's gonna go eat his lunch like 20 feet away.
You are going to hop out of the cart and walk away for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just
It is
gonna
definitely wide enough.
look
to
at
where-
Trebek and just give him a quizzical look.
Hey, Gronk, where are you going?
Take a piss or something.
Then yeah, just keep in mind it's pretty doom and gloom out. It's not heavily raining, but it is, a light drizzle.
Okay.
All right. So, anything else you wanted to do with that walking away?
No,
Or you're
I'm
just
just
gonna-
eating my soggy food, I guess.
So you walk away.
No, I'm good.
You finish the rest of your meal, and
Mark,
sir.
can I just make a quick peek at his butt as he walks away to see if I feel the same thing I felt earlier when I touched it?
I mean, you don't have to roll for that. You just have that happen.
No, Mark, I need this to be random on whether or not my character feels this. I can't make this decision.
There's
Why not?
nothing random about it.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, this doesn't sound random.
I want it to be random.
This sounds like you
Hey.
want it to happen, but you don't want to say you want it to happen. So you're
No,
trying
no.
to make it random.
You want to make
No.
it somebody else's idea.
No, I want to know. Here's why I'm, because
Alec, do we need to talk?
no, I want to role play this out so that it either becomes I'm just confused because Leah's gone, or I actually have a thing for Gronk.
I think you're
But
just
I
actually
don't-
confused.
Both sound hilarious, and I don't want to make the decision on which one is which.
All right. So since I'm DM, I'll make the decision for you. Make a sleight of hand check.
I see where this is going.
Make a sleight of
17.
hand check. 17. So, as you guys are eating lunch and you're kind of focusing on the carts, you take just a quick reach down just to feel down there, trying to make sure no one else notices, just to see if you're kind of getting any sort of hashtag half chub. And readjusting to make it not be completely visible, as it were. But yeah, again, they're focused on their lunch. They don't see you readjusting. You feel yourself, and there's a little it's a little girthy.
Fantastic.
Hashtag chub check.
Hashtag chub check.
Inspiration.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
Welcome. Hashtag chub check.
This is all it's gonna devolve into, isn't it?
What? Hashtag chub check.
Hashtag
That's what our campaign's gonna turn into.
Can we get some hashtag chub checks going on in the chat, please?
Oh no! No, you freaking start.
Really quickly, yes, hashtag chub check.
Fantastic. All right. So after Trebek, you secretly readjusting yourself, and you guys regather. Gronk, you get back to the cart a little bit, a little wet, and not necessarily in a good way. And you proceed heading for another 2.5 hours at this point. And you get to the intersection with the high road. So again, that north or to your right is back to Neverwinter, or you have the choice of just heading straight south. It's obviously up to you.
Do you think they allow a cart and horses on a boat?
No, we'll probably have to sell it when we get into
Resell.
town.
Yeah.
Or
How
donate
much
it
did you buy this
to
for?
someone in need.
No,
Sell
sell it.
I don't think
We can
you
donate
or
it for
Gronk
money.
need to worry about how much things cost.
Well, I'm just curious. That way, in case we try to sell it, the rest of us know exactly what we should be trying to sell it for.
Curiosity is a great thing, my friend. Hold on to that. And I'm just gonna, yeah.
Which way are you heading? Are you heading north?
North towards Neverwinter.
Right. So
I will
let's
read
see.
your mind.
That was 2 hours.
I do not mind spending a spell slot on reading your mind.
3.5 hours. Okay,
Is that a
so
wisdom
let's
check
see.
I have to make?
To 1, 2,
Oh, I haven't cast it, but
4:30.
well, he's figuring that out.
Yeah, but if you were going
No,
to,
I just automatically read it. If it's surface level, which that would definitely be surface level.
I
All
got
right.
it buried.
If I probe
So,
deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
For another 4.5, 5 hours, it's reaching 9:30, almost 10. You've been riding for about, let's see, you can go that many miles. Sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh. Wait, really? I go that far in a day? 6 more miles? That's on foot. Okay, because you guys are on horses, so we'll give you a little bit more. Right. So you are about you might not necessarily know this, no one has keen mind. You're still
Survival
a
check.
ways. Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a survival check.
That just
Everybody?
rolled right off the table.
Whoever's driving the cart.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
me.
Oh, yeah, I was good back.
Great. 10. We're all real average today, guys.
I had a 17. But what?
15? Okay. You know you're a ways out from Neverwinter. You know that you're probably about another full day's ride.
We should
And
probably
at this
stop
point,
for the night, guys.
yeah, at this point, horses are getting a little tired. And do you want to set up camp directly off to the side of the road, or do you want to head inland a little bit?
Charlotte and Todd look like they're getting a little tired. Finn, where do you think we should stop?
Do you want security? Do you think we're gonna have a problem?
If there's security and not have a problem, then
We are on a
No
pretty
security.
really heavily traveled road. I'd rather not think about whoever has to pass by us every time.
Then we'll take a little bit off. Then we'll words. It's been a long day of travel. We'll take the beaten path offward and find us a nice shady spot.
All right.
shady. It's
So,
pretty dark for shade.
It's like twilight hours.
let's see. Yeah. So just off the high road, you find a little trail heading towards Neverwinter Wood. And it doesn't take you too long to find a semi-desolate area, off the path enough that you feel relatively safe. And so do you guys want to set up camp at all, or are you just gonna stay in the back of the cart? Do you want to set up a fire? Drizzle
good
at
to stay
this
in the
point
back of
has
the
kind of
cart.
settled. Drizzle at this point has kind of settled down. So a fire would be kosher. It is still pretty cloudy.
Yeah, I'll make a fire.
Make
Finn,
fire?
you think you could go find us some food within the next hour?
In the next hour? No.
Yeah.
Besides, we have our rations.
And then I will
We have
expend.
enough rations. Yeah, we have enough rations to make it to Neverwinter and buy more stuff in town.
Yeah, so if you are having a ration, go ahead and mark off 2 rations, one for lunch and one for now.
Rations are 1 day, aren't they?
Yeah.
Rations are 1 day. Ignore everything I just said.
So mark off 1 ration.
Mark off 1 ration. I totally forgot about that.
You Gucci.
Yeah, I'll start a fire.
We didn't start the fire.
Longo starts all the fires.
Nice fire you got going there, Billy Joel.
Ooh.
Right.
Don't think Longo gets that reference.
The bard doesn't get a music reference?
Yeah, what the
I
hell?
don't think Billy Joel exists in this world.
Didn't you play Freebird last session?
That is a good point. That is a very good point.
Yeah, Leonard Skinner's real, but Billy Joel's not.
Depends on the text Longo's read.
They're lore. Classic rock is lore.
College of Lore, baby.
A world without the Piano Man is a depressing world. I don't want to live in it.
Wait, what does that make this world? Sad.
Depressing.
And Piano Man, then yes, it's very sad.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well,
Okay,
we're all in the
so-
mood for a copyright band.
Longo's gonna sleep as close to the fire as he can without like burning himself. Because fire.
I'm gonna sleep a little further
We're
than that.
gonna take shifts, right?
Of course.
So, all right. So, who's taking first shift? Longo, you said you are sleeping close enough to the fire, but not enough to be burned.
Correct.
If you guys don't mind, I did drive all day. If I could sleep through the night.
Gronk will take first shift.
So,
I like how Gronk
Gronk
sounds the
taking
most
first shift.
tired.
Is that going to be alone, or
Definitely not with Trebek.
Yo, Finn.
If we want to evenly distribute, so that way we get maximum amount of sleep, then we should trust that each one of us is able to stay awake during our shift. So
2 hours.
exactly. So I will take the next shift. Gronk, you wake me when you're done, and then I will wake Longo, and then Trebek will have the last one.
Consider it done.
Right. I guess that's a no then.
Longo's just tending to
Oh.
the fire.
Okay, and so that's just Gronk on first watch.
Yep.
Sounds like it.
Yep.
Go ahead and make an make a perception check, I think. Watch.
That's 17 total.
17.
Nice.
Okay. So, are you breaking it? Oh, you're probably gonna do it in 2. So, yeah. How are you doing watch before we delve too far?
Every 2
Exactly.
hours.
Okay, so you are going every 2 hours.
Wait, hold on, would we have to go up to 10 hours or whatever like that to get the full long rest?
I thought it was just 6 hours for long rest.
A long rest is 8
No,
hours.
long rest is 8 hours.
Okay.
Some it's not. For others, it is. I believe for all of you, it would be an 8-hour thing. Keeping watch, you know, it's kind of a hard thing, but I would say if you're keeping watch and nothing happens, then you can maintain the full semblance of a long rest, even if you are the one who gets the second watch and wakes up in 2 hours. So with a 17, at Gronk, you are, kind of looking up around the clouds, watching them pass by, looking out into the woods, kind of contemplating what just happened today, thinking about Trebek a little bit, thinking about your companions. But as far as the watch goes, everything seems totally normal. So who is going to take second watch?
Ben is.
Ben? Okay.
Hey,
Go ahead and
Fen,
make that person. Oh,
your turn.
Thank you. Perception check.
sir.
16.
16?
We are perceiving tonight, boys.
Also keeping in mind that I have dark vision up to 150 feet when I got my goggles on, which might as well have.
All right. So, as you are keeping watch, you are noticing that there is some slight rustling in some of the bushes to your east. Where are you keeping watch, from the top of the cart or ground level? So I can get a good idea of where you are keeping watch.
I was thinking more ground level.
Level? Okay, let me share a picture with you guys just so I can get a better idea of. I had to plug in my laptop, sorry.
Oh yeah, we all know where this is going.
Let's see here. Discord. Screen. Application. Hopefully you can see that.
Oh, it's
Yes,
almost
sir.
like you had this prepared, Mark.
What's that?
Almost like you had this prepared.
I
Like
don't
you
know what
knew
you're
something
talking
was gonna
about.
happen.
I knew what was going to happen.
I don't know, man.
Mark, would now be a good time for the pee break?
They already
Sure.
took one.
No.
Said it was fine.
Yeah.
Just go. If you have to go pee, go pee.
Well, I also gotta, because
Do all your shit.
If you can get
Just hurry
little
up.
bladder, then go. Little bladder. Come on.
You got 5
Come on,
minutes.
boy.
Go,
You
go,
have to
go,
do
go,
the
go.
dishes that we just ate.
Do you
Also-
technically have to do the dishes right now? Like, obviously, pee is pee. But do you have to do the dishes?
Yeah, there's
right
other people that have to use the kitchen. I can't just leave it full of dishes. I'm not a monster like some people.
now? I mean, When you have obligations, I guess you could leave it full.
Mark, it's literally going to take me 5 minutes.
Okay.
You could just tell the other people that they have to soak. It's a
Alexa,
great
start a
excuse.
timer for 5 minutes.
Hey, don't worry, Mark. If there's a situation that develops, I will definitely not wake up Trebek.
Fantastic. All right, so let's see. We're gonna put Trebek.
No.
Or not Trebek. We're gonna put Longo. Put you right here. Obviously, since you are a smaller character, you can definitely fit close enough to the fire. Yeah, you can occupy that square without being close to the
I'm just
fire.
gonna have the timer going so it goes off when.
Okay. And so, Fen, I'm just gonna say you're manning watch over here as
Okay.
you came up, and this is heading towards the Neverwinter Wood this direction, from left to right. The main trail is back down and to the left. So this up here, that's the horse and cart. I know it's super small, but oh, it should be twice that size. I'm an idiot. Ignore that. Anyway, your horse and cart tuck safely away.
Okay.
But you are noticing that over here in some of these bushes, you're getting some there's some rustling, there's some noise.
I'm gonna draw my longbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to stand and see if I can perceive something happening.
Okay. Go ahead and make another perception check.
Okay, which sounds vague, but I'm trying to,
Yeah. No, I got you.
16 again.
Okay. 16. So,
Stream ended.
yeah.
I think he did it on purpose to see if he has to show anything.
I gotta. You're good. I gotta adjust some stuff. It's on you.
Oh. Uh-oh. Concern.
You want to do us a solid and not adjust too much?
Well, if you only
Too
got
much?
if you load roll and he's like, oh, I don't have to adjust anything, you'd perceive nothing.
Okay, and then
There's only a minimum to how much he can change.
all right. So,
I'm back.
and
Alexa,
as
stop the timer.
You
What was
are
it?
receiving, you're looking, you're trying to hear. Again, you heard that rustling. You're trying to see if you notice anything shifting. And with your dark vision, even though it is a bush, you can see kind of through the bush a little bit, enough to make out that there is some thing behind the bush.
Something behind the bush, you say?
Yeah. And so before anything else happens, Gronk, where did you want to be sleeping? Trebek, where did you want to be sleeping? Longo gave me his position.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sleeping on the opposite end of the fire from wherever the fuck Trebek is.
Well, that places me then.
So yeah,
Not
Trebek,
really.
where did you want to be?
Yeah.
The opposite of wherever Gronk is.
Oh my god, somebody needs. This is like a recursion thing. Somebody has to choose a side.
I will be on the west side.
Thank you.
That's my story.
That's dumb.
So Gronk, you're kind of nestled up in the trees. Trebek, you're kind of more out in the open, but towards the side of the Neverwinter Wood, feeling a little bit more exposed, as it were. And then yeah, Fen, what did you want to do?
There's something in the bush.
Not necessarily in, but you can see in that direction. You can kind of make out that there is, through the bush with your dark vision, that there is kind of a lumpen shape.
I'll call out. You have 3 seconds to reveal yourself before I put an arrow through your chest.
Does that wake any of us?
Sure.
Mark?
I don't know. It's not really up to me.
Should we roll for it, or can we just be awake?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I
you
guess
just
if you-
fell asleep. Gronk just fell asleep.
I would say Gronk, you're like, if anything, you'd probably be asleep. Or if you want to look at it as you just got to sleep and it's still kind of a light sleep. Bongo, you're kind of tucked in by that fire. You're feeling pretty cozy.
Oh yeah.
So you're definitely asleep. Rebecca. So yeah, Gronk. If you want to roll to see if you're awake, it would be a perception check at disadvantage since you technically would be sleeping. Just to see if you could hear Fen say anything. Bongo, I'm not even gonna have you make one. You're sleeping.
Oh yeah.
Rebecca. Yeah, you're also probably pretty out.
Okay, so he didn't
10
yell
total
out
for
loud.
Gronk.
10 total? Okay.
Yeah.
We're perceiving tonight, boys.
You kind of tossing and turning. Weren't sure if it was in your dream. Like again, you're asleep, so you're not sure if it's a dream. You're not sure if it's reality. You thought you heard Fenn's voice, but you're just like, and so Fen, as you say, you have 3 seconds to, what was it? Reveal yourselves, or I will be putting an arrow through you.
3 seconds to reveal yourself, or I will put an arrow through your chest.
Your chest. Okay. And so, you hear, guess we'll return the favor, and
Uh-oh.
that is a, sorry, that is a 17.
Oh, you motherfucker.
To hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. And you take, it's not that much damage. You take 6 damage
Oh, you little pussy ass bitch. I'ma put you down.
as right after you hear, guess we can return the favor, you actually do hear kind of the clicking noise of what, it's obviously not a longbow, and then as this arrow catches your shoulder, you see that it's not an arrow, but it's specifically a bolt.
Yeah, I figured. It's a crossbow.
And I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Hey, called it in chat.
Oh, you... God damn it.
Does that include the sleeping people?
Yes, everyone's going to be rolling initiative. Whether or not you act on that first turn is obviously up to the fact that you're asleep. So,
All right.
This is great initiative.
all right, let me get to.
Especially that I'm asleep.
I feel it.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Is the real question.
Oh, I can't wait for you to hear this one, Mark, for a sleeping person.
Yeah.
Is it really good or really bad?
Yes.
That sounds good. Trebek, what did you roll?
3.
Okay, Gronk.
Wait, hold on. Do you have anything to
15.
I don't have any plus my initiative because my dexterity is 0.
I rolled a 2, but it's a 7.
Oh, I can't hear you.
8. Can't. For whatever reason, Fen, the dreaded ambusher, will never go first.
Take
Well,
the
that's the
alert
thing.
feat.
He's not a dread ambusher. He's a dreaded ambusher.
You just
He
take the alert
dreads it.
feat. You get like bonus to your initiative with the alert feat.
Yeah, you
Okay.
roll with advantage.
You don't roll with advantage. You just
You
get
gain
+5,
+5 bonus to initiative.
and you can't be surprised.
Oh yeah.
Right. So after this crossbow bolt plunges into your chest, one thing I forgot to do was share a Google Sheets with you guys.
Oh.
So we're gonna do that really quick before we head into. Right. So level 5.
Do
in
not
encounters.
say who you're sharing it to. I can just mute you guys all at once with the press of a button.
Was the sheet shared?
Is no.
I don't have it.
I sent it to the emails that you guys all sent me when we were in Hangouts initially. So
I have it, but it's literally there's nothing on it.
correct.
Yeah, it's a
Haven't written
sheet
anything
for us to add shit.
I thought Google Sheets sucked.
Depends on what you're using it for.
Since I'm biased.
No, it's a spreadsheet device.
I sense a bias.
Look at this spreadsheet fanboy over here.
I sense a bias.
What does that even mean?
Inconceivable.
Mark, what'd you name it?
Level 5 encounters.
Yeah, I do not have it. Let me see if it's on a different account.
You should just have it in your Google Drive.
I'm in Google Sheets, and let me go to Drive, see if it's over there.
So I have it. Now what do I do with it?
Okay, so
Okay, yeah. For whatever reason, it's in my Drive, but not in my Google Sheets.
Well, now we know how many people we're fighting.
all right. I guess I could technically just make it so that it's you guys. Yeah, I might do that in the future. Then, as long as I have your guys' stuff down, so that way, again, we don't run into that issue of like you guys know how many things that you're fighting.
You can
Yeah.
have it like
Okay.
who does what and what happens to them.
I'll just have you four on here, and then later when I'm handwriting everything, I'll go back and put stuff in.
You can
Okay.
So the way I would do this is like you can have like Bronk round 1 did this, and then insert a line underneath that, like just insert a new row. It says this happened to him. That way you just keep adding on rows, and you can have big gaps in between the rows, but it's fine.
Well, again, this is, if you looked at the other sheet, then you would know like how I do the thing. So all you are really adding is, there we go. Great. So all that you're really adding is what you are attacking. So since you guys don't know exactly yet, just put 2, 3, 4, 7, or 9. With what weapon? And then if it hit, just put like a comma, how much damage, and then if there was like a special thing that you get to do after that. So like Dread Ambusher, put DA, and then what you do with your Dread Ambusher, or if you Frenzy, or if you inspire someone. I guess
your bonus action.
Yeah, just whatever your bonus action would be, or just anything else that you would do. You don't need to tell me your movement or anything like that. Just, if you're attacking, what you're attacking, with what, how much damage, etc. Basic stuff.
Alright, then we
Or-
add this.
Yeah, then you're going to be adding this in just, obviously all of your stuff. And then I will go back in and add stuff later, if need be. Or if someone, I believe I allowed you guys to edit.
You're hard for us to add our own stuff in if you didn't.
In someone just type something garbage in one of the cells.
Done.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, so either I will come back and add this in later, or if someone wants to help me out, then can kind of do that as it were during the combat. So basically just take your turn, and then immediately after your turn's over, just put your little blurb. So, Finn, coming not necessarily from behind that bush that you were looking at, but to a little bit to your right from that position, you saw a crossbow bolt plunge into you from that direction. So,
We see the map.
oh, I'm not sharing the map. I forgot about that because I needed to do something.
Yeah.
I know how to DM.
I was like, ooh, Theater of the Mind, we're great at this, right?
Right?
Okay.
So, from this area is where you see that first attack coming from. And then, based on the initiative order, as you see that crossbow bolt fly, you would see... I know I'm doing such a great job of... Yeah. You're going to see a second one coming in from that direction. Oh, right, I do round recaps. Why am I even saying this? Ooh, that's a natural 16, so 22.
That's a hit.
Okay. 5 points.
All right. Ow. That sucked.
So, yeah, for that, if, I would put in here Finn, crossbow, whatever. I know how to spell 5. That would literally be it.
All right.
Okay. So then,
Oh.
I know I was
We'll edit everything.
great. That was bad on my part. Okay, so that was this one.
Just funny.
And then, all right. So then, ignore. So then, Fen, coming from back on that other side, since you are just standing right in the light.
Yep.
Another crossbow bolt comes flying. You're another natural 16. Why does this happen every single time?
Dude, I rolled 3 19s in a row earlier. Don't feel bad.
Just I don't feel bad at all. It's crazy. Every single time we start combat, I always roll super high. Someone's going to die. It just happens.
It just happens to be Finn.
Natural 16, so 22.
Yep.
And that is 8 points of damage.
All right.
Yeah, you're not bloodied yet.
Did Finn take the healing from the short rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. Right. So that was how much damage did I say? 8 damage?
Yep.
Right. Then from the same area from the first arrow, you see a kind of a, as you are with dark vision, see pretty well, but they are grays, different shades of gray. You see a pretty large and looming figure come up from behind the bush and aims another crossbow at you, but this one is big. This one is no joke. And oh my god! Natural fucking 20. Oh shit. I should just like fucking buy a lottery ticket.
Bountiful luck. No, I'm joking.
I should buy a
Finn,
lottery
have you
ticket.
screamed out in pain yet?
No, Finn's more the silent stoic. This is but a scratch as he's like coughing up blood.
Where are weapons in this book?
It's just a flesh
Found 'em.
wound.
Is but a scratch.
Oh dang, that was my next one.
Good.
All right.
Merely a flesh wound. How can you say it
Okay.
occurs upon your houses?
Ooh. And you take 16 as this arrow just under your ribcage.
God fucking damn it.
Also,
Is this the Fellowship of the Ring?
in the thing, mention if it crits as well.
Can Finn make a reaction just to like scream in pain? I know like he's not the type, like could he?
I'll allow it. If you want to use your reaction to wake up the party, I will allow that.
Oh shit.
Oh, I heard that twice.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I'm sorry to anybody
Also-
watching the stream that you heard that.
Mark, for crits, do you want to just put an exclamation mark next to the damage?
Sure, that's a good shorthand. I usually just put like crit, then damage. Yeah, an exclamation point would be a good way to shorthand that. And so
after the cuddling roar.
as you wake up from almost this blood-curdling scream, you are currently prone as all three of you were sleeping, so you do have to use half your movement to get up.
Okay, it's my turn.
Correct.
Mark, really quickly, do we see that guy?
Yes.
The
And
one that stood up and shot me square in the fucking chest. I see him now, right?
Pretty sure
You-
3 of
you
them shot you in the
see-
chest.
see a shadow, yes, and then you see that shadow move. Oh, nope. Edit. Do. Why is that not locked? Fuck. Okay.
This is one of the issues about using online or like this
Can I
style
not
for
grab
it.
this? Can't grab it because it's not shown. That's annoying. Okay. Well, whatever.
Can we just close our eyes for a second?
And you see the shadow moving towards that side, and then you kind of lose him at the angle of this tree.
Okay, so moving left to right.
Just point Gronk in the general direction.
So yeah, Gronk, you are awake. You're prone. You've heard the scream of Fen, and you can see that he has 3-4 bolts in him.
All right, I just look at Finn. I go, where?
There! And I point to the bush.
Okay, I'm gonna use my remaining 20 feet of movement to move towards that bush.
You move 40 feet?
Yeah, I got that with level 5.
Yeah.
Fast as fun, boy.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is you're gonna get to kind of blocking.
That's good. I can give Fen cover, right?
Effectively, yeah, because you're pretty big. At least from a dead-on shot. Fen, you're up. So yeah, Grok, in your thing, I would just put moves. That's fine. Because that's all you did on your turn.
Okay.
I get 10 extra feet, so move me south 1, southwest 2, and then southwest, southwest. I'm kind of behind that rock. How big is that rock?
You're talking
Rock
this
side.
rock right here?
Yeah.
It's decently large. But like if you wanted to crouch behind it, you could definitely roll to hide. But it's not like massive. It's not like, hey, this is giving me full cover.
No, not full cover, but it'll at least give me like, +2 or something.
It definitely would give you some semblance of cover.
Okay.
So
so-
from that angle, so you are right here?
Yeah.
So I believe you would see. Oh, here we go. You see kind of another gear. This one, a little hood and a mask covering the face.
All right. That was just my move. So for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
On that guy.
Okay.
And fuck it, because I don't know if I'm going to get it again. I'm going to Action Surge.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, go ahead and make note of that, especially in the thing. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dot, dot, dot.
Yeah, 100. But do this after your turn. Like, edit the sheet after your turn.
And then I'm going to shoot at him with my longbow. So first shot. 19 plus what's my 9? So 28.
Will definitely hit.
Fantastic.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
So D8 plus a D6 plus 4. Oh, fuck yeah. 14 points.
All right.
Still standing?
Yeah, this thing is still standing, and but from what you can tell, kind of shaken, looking a little wobbly.
All right, we'll put another arrow in him.
Okay.
Second shot. Oh, and this is why we used our action surge. I only got a 14.
14 does miss, unfortunately.
Fortunately, that's why we're surging. So, next shot.
And I will say it just misses as well.
Okay. 25.
I'll hit.
10 points.
10 points, okay. And he doesn't completely drop, but at this point he is now kind of hunched over. This figure that you can see from a distance is hunched over and looking very poor, as
Is
it
it
were.
on the ground?
Not prone.
All right, then we're shooting him
Hunched
again.
over.
How many times can you
We're
shoot?
shooting him till he fucking drops. All right. Wait, do I need to explain how it is I can shoot 4 times in a turn?
No, you can keep going.
Okay.
It's action surge.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go look at his.
Oh, okay. 21.
That'll hit.
All right, since this is one of my Gloomstalker specials, 2d8 plus a d6 plus 4. Take that, you fucker. So we're looking at 17 points of damage.
Yeah, so as this thing had fired 2 crossbow bolts at you just over the bush. Oh, right, I'm going to do route recap. I forgot. Where? Color? No. Air? No. Image? No. Where is it? Edit?
Mm-hmm.
Select. Invert? No. What the heck?
You used to be so good at this, Mark.
I know. Colors. Invert. I'm an idiot. Okay, colors. I know how to do this. Guys, here's your GIMP lesson. If you want to invert the color on a thing, select colors, then invert.
Good to know.
Anything else you want to do on your turn? That was bonus action, both actions, and was that all your movement?
That was the major. That was I have 40 feet of movement, so that was what?
That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you still have half your movement left. You can move 8 squares since you have 40 feet.
2, 3. Get me behind the tree over here. So sorry, over here. That makes no fucking sense.
It's all good.
Southeast. So move me southeast 3 squares. That looks like that'll get me in behind there.
So yeah, you can move 1.
And casually retreats.
You're back over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna hug that tree and get as much cover from that as possible.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
Okay. So now. At this point, you two are awake. There is going to be a creature, I believe it is this. God damn it. This one? Yes, I got the right one this time, guys.
Good job,
Took me
buddy.
2 tries.
I'm proud of you.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So walks into camp. What do we got? This is okay.
Wait, what the?
So rolled a natural 1.
He falls into the fire.
We're gonna see if that happens. No, he does not fall into the fire.
He's about to.
He does lose his attack. As yeah. So Longo, you're up. Basically.
Okay. Well, you know, I like love my whip, so you know I'm like sleeping with it in my hands. So
Is that what you're calling it these days?
so I assume, you know, like since I'm kind of like awake, and then this guy came over and just, or Longo's just looking up at him, seeing what he did, and just being like, Czar, and just like brings out the whip and just like is just gonna attack him with it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like,
roll.
yeah, I don't really. Where's my detail? Did
you check your butt?
No, I literally just had it in my hand.
Well, you know, you just had it in your hand, but the question was, did you check your butt?
Oh, here it is.
Like I said,
Okay.
gotta check your butt.
That's a 19 plus 4 is 23. Oh my god, another freaking 19. I gotta check this dice.
Well, definitely. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So D4. So 2 plus 4, 6 points of normal damage, and 3 points of fire damage.
Okay, so six slashing and 4 fire.
Yeah. And then bonus action. I don't have anything else in my hand. I'm gonna inspire Trebek. He's like right there next to me.
Inspired.
Yes, I can't do that on Discord.
So
Hey, Jeff,
now,
you're gonna yell. You should mute yourself.
I thought you were laughing because I couldn't play the sound. I was like, I'm sorry. That's for your guys' benefit of the quality.
The tech guy born with technology, fucking hilarious.
Well,
all right,
it's so you guys can hear me properly.
2, 3,
I need to buy a soundboard.
4, 5.
That's cheap.
Oh yeah.
That is an 18 to hit Gronk.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 8 points of slashing damage.
If only I was raging.
Slashing.
Okay.
And then yeah. Beck.
I'm gonna move up to the one closest and hit him with my warhammer.
Okay.
Make sure I'd switch this in my thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did already. All right. And your inspiration's plus a d6, right, Matt?
D8 now because I leveled up.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's okay. I don't think I'm gonna need it. So that's a 16 to hit,
I'll hit.
and that's a d8. Oh wait, what? Odd. Okay. 6 plus 7 is 13.
13. Okay, so this thing is looking like, again, he just fumbled, looking really rough.
All right, and then I get extra at 5th level. I get extra attack. So
That you do as a paladin.
yeah, so I'm gonna use that, and that is a 19 to hit,
It'll hit.
and that is 14 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, what number is that guy?
That
7.
was
Okay.
It was the one who went before me, so I just called him 7. Also, Mark, I never realized this, but my Fling Tum Whip's initials, they're for the win.
yes, they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Then anything else you're doing on your turn, Trebek?
I'll move 5 feet diagonal down to the left because I think I have one more space of movement left.
All right. So, round recap. Brief kind of surprise round. Fen, as you were on watch, noticed that there was some shifting kind of going on, or just what appeared as something behind the bush, and that rustling. Your ranger senses definitely heightened, and calling out that if you don't come out in 3 seconds, I will put an arrow through your chest. Prompted them to retaliate. Looks like we can return the favor, as the one over here promptly shot their crossbow, catching you in the shoulder. And after that, the one that decided to stay hidden behind this bush also got another shot off, dealing 5 damage to you with their crossbow. The other one got another turn, staying hidden, sticking to the shadows as you guys are all stuck in the firelight. And they're just lighting you up. This one down here caught you for 8. The bigger shadow or body that came up from behind that bush with the bigger crossbow caught you for 16 on a crit. Gronk, after hearing Fen's reaction of screaming, trying to wake you guys up in that blood-curdling pain, you repositioned out into the open, just getting on the fringe of the firelight. Not taking any prisoners at this point. Fen repositioned, being able to see the one behind the bush, and looked at him with those piercing yellow eyes. I have no idea what color your eyes are, but I'm going to stick with yellow for the sake of the narrative. And those eyes began to glow as your hunter's mark trained in on that creature behind the bush, as you said, you're not getting away, and you drew that extra energy from within and were able to get 4 shots off, dealing 30 total damage, dropping this thing in one fell swoop. Another bandit came up from the northern side of your camp, coming down and around, seeing that there was a creature laying by the fire, and trying to attack it, stumbled over the rocks near the fire, almost dropping his weapon and falling in himself. And at that point was just like, uh-oh. And Longo,
So
even though, he's witty, sometimes he's not the quickest, but he was able to react in such a way where he sleeps with his whip, able to say Czar as the whip goes from just a normal dark brown coil into an
I just saw
orangish
tremendous.
red line of flame as he wields this and deals 6 slashing damage and 4 fire damage to the bandit just next to the fire. Number 4 comes running in, trying to flank from around the tree, only to be met by this hulking barbarian, able to get a scimitar attack in, as the scimitar slashes across your chest, only dealing 8 damage, and to you, that's nothing. And Trebek, waking up, seeing that your good buddy Longo is being quote-unquote attacked, or what you thought was him being attacked, when in reality was Longo attacking him after he majorly fumbled, just proceeded to walk up to him and basically pummel him to death with your warhammer. I'm assuming it was your warhammer. And his body just drops into the fire. So from that, we get...
You know how the saying goes, if you can beat 'em, burn 'em.
So from there, it's going to reposition, and you are going to finally see this one come out from behind the bush. 1, 2, 3. And it is going to attempt to shoot at Fen as you just killed his compatriot. You are going to get half cover on this.
Cool.
And that's a natural 3.
Ah, suck it.
So, as the bolt flies over your head, this one just yells, "Fall back! They killed Eddie!" And he's going to use his bonus action. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 other spaces off the map. Then Mr. Big Fuck is gonna walk down and around, again doing the same thing. How dare you fall one of my comrades? Fucking another natural 3. We're killing it today, boys.
Dude,
Let's
there's
go.
been a lot of repeat rolls tonight.
What a chump.
I'm checking on my dice after this.
2, 3, 4, 5.
No, if you're
Off.
rolling consistent 19s, don't check your dice. It's fine.
And then Bronk, you are up.
What's the status of that baby boy next to me?
You hurt?
Totally fine currently.
He's kind of cowering at looking at your hulking frame.
Fuck it. I'll rage. Why not?
Okay.
Fuck this
About
guy.
to take a long rest.
And then I will make a reckless attack against him.
Okay.
With Great Weapon Master.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Really wish I'd given you inspiration now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21. No, well, but it's with Great Weapon Master, so it's actually
So -5 plus.
So it's 16.
That's -5. What's your strength and your proficiency stuff that you get added to that?
That's what 21 is. I already added that. I
Okay, so
rolled
it's
a
21
13.
total. Oh, it's 13.
I rolled a 13. I added 8 for that other shit, and then subtract 5, so 16 to hit.
Okay, 16 does hit.
Be a lot of damage.
It's kind of his thing. You know, if that guy wasn't right there, I was gonna pull out the wand of magic missiles.
You know, we say big damage is his thing, but Joe did plus 30 damage. I did 27. Oh, you only did 9. I thought you did more than 9.
I did
No.
15 plus 10, so 25 damage.
25 damage. I mean, honestly, with the other two running away, how do you want to do this, man?
Oh man, I wanted to use my second attack. All right. I think I'm just going.
And you can still attack it a second time if you want.
No.
Kick a man while he's down.
I'm just going for the knee. I'm trying to slice right through. I don't want him to go anywhere. I see everybody else running, so he just doesn't have a fucking leg below his knee now.
Is it non-lethal?
Is this not?
No, it's lethal. He will bleed out. That's the intention.
So, as you see this bandit in front of you that, again, was trying to go after Finn, but seeing this big fucker in his way, he's just kind of like, uh-oh. And seeing Matilda, that big grin across your face, as you just see basically big pile of meat in a gi, and you take Matilda, and instead of coming top down, coming across leg level, you almost have to like hunch down yourself in order to get that low, and Matilda just has a nice clean slice through his left leg as he falls to the ground, writhing in pain. And that's because you have your second attack and it's more fun. You're definitely not going anywhere as you come down, just completely decapitate the man.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I think Cameron called him a boy.
It's fair. The boy.
What is boy's number, so I can correctly put the thing in?
Boy's number was 4. Or no, that's 4 on my thing. He's 9.
Okay.
All right. So let's see here. And the other two managed to get away. And then, Longo, we could make it orange because you like fire, but in all my other ones, I just did yellow because that's the piece that you were for a while before I made you white. But then it's kind of hard to see when you kill someone if I just made it white. But yeah. So also, not that it really matters. I could still see it from the thing. If you kill someone, just write either kill or dead after your damage has been dealt. So that way I can just look really quickly and know.
Cool.
Then again, Joe, you don't have to put moves. The only reason I had Gronk put moves is because that's all he did on his turn.
Okay.
Oh, so we can get rid of that.
Yeah. If you're like, I assume you're repositioning at some point. Even if you don't, it doesn't really matter as long as I know like that you're hitting something, what damage with what, stuff like that.
Put Eddie in parentheses.
It's fine.
I did. They said his name was Eddie.
That's awesome.
They said someone who died was Eddie. Not
They
sure.
killed Eddie, and they said
Yeah.
after the first one died.
It could be, it could be the guy in the fire. It could be the first one. But
I thought this was the first guy who died.
oh, remember Fen annihilated
Oh yeah, that's right.
the one over to the side. So you at least know. No, don't do that. I'm just gonna make it one long thing.
Okay.
Even though it obviously looks neater, I prefer it to be this way, if that's okay with you guys.
It's for you, not for us. I guess it is for us, but like
It's for everybody. For pies. Oh, actually, this one did technically hit Fen. Fen for 9 damage the first hit. 8, something like that. Put 8. I don't know. Okay. So, as Gronk kills this last one, the other one just shouts, "You won't be, how do I say this again? You won't be hearing the last of us, or this won't be the last you're hearing of us, or, I don't know. Anyway, we're getting out of here." Then you just hear, like, for how dumb that he is, you hear a perfectly, like, crystal clear wolf howl come from the same man as hear some rustling bushes coming from just outside the camp to the northwest and the southwest.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Heading away from you guys.
Heading away. Oh, okay.
Finn's like,
They're-
oh, that's
they
like
are
right
retreating.
next to me.
As
Yeah.
you guys pretty easily took out 3 of their men. Though to be fair, the way you guys took them out was fucking sweet. Action surge with Dread Ambusher, multi attack, and Great Weapon Master Reckless, Rage. I mean that's D&D.
You're badasses now.
And now that you guys are level 5, I'm glad you guys got to use all your abilities, minus I guess Longo kinda got to use an ability where he inspired someone for a D8 instead of a D6.
And it wasn't used.
It's cool. You'll get to use your stinky cloud or whatever next time.
It's true.
Uh,
And so, even though I did say that they were heading away, technically you guys wouldn't know that. So at this point, you guys are definitely a little bit more on high alert.
I
How was that?
walked back
Things.
to the campfire, covered
check
in
their
blood,
bodies.
multiple arrows sticking out, and I say, Trebek, you got something for me?
What's that?
What?
What do you need?
I scaled it down and then I scaled it back up. Damn it. Okay, whatever. Sorry, ignore me.
It's a
I
big
get
crate.
to the blood that's trickling out of my chest from the multiple arrow wounds, and I'm like, you know, you think the thing you did with Gronk's ass?
I am not touching you. Oh,
Not
you
in
need
that way.
healing. You need healing. Oh,
Just place your
Not
hand gently
This is
on
new
his
for me.
chest.
all
Are the feelings that you're
I'm
feeling
gonna
new?
cure. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. Can I only cast it at first level?
You can always cast it up at a higher level as long as you have a higher spell slot.
I do. It just says a 1.
Yeah, it's a first level spell.
Okay. It's still 2d8. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess I'll keep that. 16, Joe.
Yay!
And then I might as well do it again because I think we're about to take a long rest.
We just attempted to take a long rest.
Yeah.
That's correct. You did just attempt to take a long
I
rest.
think we're probably going to attempt to take a second one. Considering the first
It's
one
been
was
about 3 hours, give or take.
2 hours.
We can sleep in tomorrow.
It's a little bit into that second watch.
Oh, I thought you said it happened right after Gronk fell asleep.
I mean, necessarily like right after. I mean, an hour when I fall asleep is right after I fell asleep.
Okay, well, if I
How do
woke
you
up 3
sleep?
hours into the night, I wouldn't be like, time for a nap. I'd be like, I'm going back to sleep for the rest of the night.
I mean, you could certainly try.
After all that adrenaline, I don't think we'll be able to. Did I get healed again? Was that a yes or a no?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, Trebek, do you want to
Blue
use
one's my
another?
favorite.
Wow. You get 6 on that go.
Ow. Okay.
Can I use my inspiration for that?
don't think
What's
so.
that? Wait, let me check. Bonus action.
I don't think you can use it for spells. and
Ability
stuff.
check, attack roll, or saving throw.
That's not a.
None of those.
If it was a DM one, maybe.
No, I only am doing ability checks with mine.
How you feeling there, Finn?
As I'm pulling arrows out and the wounds are starting to heal. Better.
Okay, a rough scale out of 47, how are you feeling? 47
Oh my
being
God.
the highest.
Okay, I hate that we say that.
I feel like I'm 3/4, not maybe a little less than 3/4 of the way to being at 100%, if you ask me.
Good to know.
Now, let's go see who these ruffians were. And I go to the body and I retrieve my arrows. And since I fired 4, how many do I get back? 2?
I think you get half of what you can fire.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So 2 arrows back.
So yeah, the one that missed
Oh.
wide definitely broke, and the other one that broken inside of his armor.
I'm gonna lie back down to go to sleep.
Okay, and so you're trying to head back to sleep. The adrenaline from being attacked, like Fen pointed out, it definitely makes it hard to go to sleep, and
I play Song of
lie awake for quite a while. Sure,
Well-
yeah. If you want to take a short rest, that's fine.
I'll take the first watch and play Song of Rest to help them calm down.
I was gonna say also, if for a few minutes I still couldn't like fall asleep, I feel like Trebek would just get up and meditate for a minute until he felt calm again and then try to go to sleep.
So, you guys will definitely get the benefits of a short rest. You will not get the benefits of a long rest. As, with after that howl, that wolf howl, you heard some rustling in those bushes again. Not sure of whether they were coming or going. Hearing more and more howls frequently throughout the night. And at this point, you're not sure if it's him, or wolves, or something worse. But it definitely makes you guys feel a little bit uneasy. As Longo, you said you're taking the first watch. Go ahead and make that perception check for me.
Okay. 11 plus 15.
15? Okay. And so, again, similar to Gronk's watch, at this point, it's, let's see, 2 hours, it's getting close to about 3-4 in the morning. It's still pretty dark out, overcast, but like I was saying, those howls, is unrelenting the right word?
Ceaseless. Unrelenting works.
Not yielding in strength. Oh, okay. Opposite of. Not yielding in strength, severity, or determination. Yes, then definitely the howls were unrelenting. Not yielding, so they are.
Or unyielding would work.
Yeah.
Hey, Longo, did you do your song thing?
Yeah, so you guys can definitely heal from a short rest for sure.
Okay. Then I'll roll another D10. It's a D10 plus a D6, right?
D8.
Yeah. Whatever your hit dice is plus a D8.
Wait, no, I think Song of Rest is still only.
Is it really?
Second.
I thought it's whatever your inspiration dice.
No.
is.
Song of Rest is just D6.
Well, then my apologies.
One hit die got me to 57 out of 58, so I don't really care what your Song of Rest is, personally.
What Song of Rest? One more time. Repeat that.
D6.
Thank you. And do we also add our?
Yeah. Every time you roll hit dice, you add your con.
Oh, okay. Oh, you cunt.
Hey.
Can I say that?
Well,
Definitely
you already
not.
did. So
Yeah,
Which terms of
in the
service is coming
U.S.
for your
and
ass?
yeah, in terms of inappropriate words, that one's kind of top of the list.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
like they bleep that in like R-rated movies.
Yeah, you can't say the C word. Yeah, it's a very new thing. You can say the C word in R-rated movies.
Yeah, move to the UK for that shit.
anyway,
Fucking talk.
let's bring it back.
Alright.
So heal. You guys are kind of sitting there trying to fall asleep. The howls from whatever is out there are, they're getting to you a little bit, to the point where, like I said, you're having a hard time sleeping. You're not sure if you should be alert. You want to get rest. And I mean, if you want to take a fourth watch, I believe that would be Trebek's turn.
I mean, apparently I didn't sleep anyway, so I'll just stay up.
So, as now you are up, is anyone else choosing to stay up with Trebek during the evening? Longo said he was already taking a watch.
Lieutenant.
Okay. Bring it over.
I'll try to fall asleep. Oh, did we get anything from searching the bodies?
Huh.
I did ask about that right at the beginning, and then we got into the whole not taking a long rest thing.
So, off of these bodies, collectively, find 20 gold, like 7 silver, and have scimitars and crossbows. Crossbows.
No. And then I'll turn after rounding up the gold and making gold and silver and making sure the party treasurer has it. I then gesture to the bodies and say, "If you want to bury them, that's your prerogative. Me, I say we let nature take its course." And then I get in my bundle and I try and fall asleep as best I can with the wolves howling in the distance.
How much gold was it again? 20, you said?
Right. So, as you're all up again, slightly unnerved from the attack, you're, dawn breaks. Out there to potentially pose a threat to the group. What would you guys like to do now that you are going to settle on for the day?
Settle on, as in continue towards Neverwinter?
Press on. Yeah, press on.
Can we check the surrounding area for like tracks or like signs of the enemy?
So go ahead and make a survival check.
You want me to do that?
Anyone who wants to kind of scout.
Trebek's just gonna hop in the cart.
You want to look too? I got a 17.
Yeah, might as well. Kind of a thing. 21.
So, as you're kind of scanning the perimeter, checking for any tracks, it's based on the area of this current map right here. The only tracks that you see coming in, which again are, relatively embedded into the soft dirt from the drizzle that was happening during the day. But the only tracks that you see are from your cart. As far as cart tracks go, you do see the footprints of the enemies that were attacking the camp proper. And then you also did see them fleeing mostly towards the west, but mostly in like a west to southwest manner. And that's also kind of where they came in from as well. So back towards the main road, basically.
Oh, we'll head back to the main road anyway, so...
Yeah.
Someone else wants to drive. I'm a little tired from last night. I'm gonna rest in the back.
Gronk is an expert driver.
Then we'll let Gronk drive, and Fen this time, after getting pigeonholed with arrows and bolts, he's just gonna stay in the cart.
I'll ride up front. Or Longo will ride up.
I'm gonna read my pamphlets in my book.
Gronk's gonna do the horse equivalent of peeling out.
So, if you took any belongings out, you made sure to put them away, got everything back in your packs, packed up into the cart, headed off, and Gronk, you kind of pull back on the reins, or not pull back, you as it were, Trebek. Definitely more aggressive, and the horses almost rear back before charging forward. And yeah, I'm gonna actually have you make an animal handling check to see how well you can control them if you are going to do the equivalent of peeling out on horses.
How do you feel about a 4?
So, as you are kind of heading back towards the main trail, they're almost a little too much for you to handle, and you're kind of losing control as you're not going necessarily over the most favorable terrain back to the main road. You're just kind of heading in a beeline, and let's see. The cart's a little bit worse for wear. Still able to move, but the front left wheel has a little bit of a wobble to it. So now at this point, you do have to move at a slow pace.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna tell Gronk to pull over, and I'm gonna investigate the front axle to see where the wobble is.
Okay. And so you can see where the wheel wobble is coming from. You see where the I don't know shit about fucking wheels.
The spoke.
They're round most of the time.
Are round.
The interface where it connects to the axle.
You can see that part of the edge of the rim has splintered and blown out, and that the I guess it would be kind of an axle is bent.
Is any part of this, like, I know it might be multiple parts, like the axle could be a part, the wheel could be a part, are any of those longer than 1 foot in any dimension?
Neither of them are longer than a foot, but the splintering, the material is not there for you to mend that part. You can mend the axle.
I'm gonna mend the axle. I can't just have him chop down part of a tree and just use that wood,
No,
can I?
that's not how mending works. So with the wheel being, half mended, or I guess mostly mended, still can't move at a fast pace, but you can move at a normal pace without risking anything else happening to the cart itself.
Gronk, how about I take over for a little bit? I'm strong enough to handle.
These
I'm
stupid
strong,
horses don't know anything about riding.
I'm strong enough to handle them. Stronger than you, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah, by body weight.
Well, I'm wearing the gauntlets. I have a strength score of 19.
also,
Jesus.
those gifts that Leah may or may not have given you guys, did anyone attune to any of those? Just out of curiosity. You're just double checking.
What are you talking about?
Do I
Yes,
have
Mark.
to attune to the scroll?
No,
Okay.
anyone can use that.
I attuned to my greater potion of healing.
No.
Oh, my ring requires attunement. I didn't know that. I guess at the next time we rest, I will do that.
And Fen, anything with the mace?
Nope.
All right. So now that Longo is behind the wheel,
Going at steady pace.
yeah, steady pace.
Healing out.
And the rain today is actually rain. It's not just a light drizzle. It's a pretty steady downpour at this point. But as you are heading north on the high road towards Neverwinter, you have the Neverwinter Wood to your east. You have the... What is the name of the ocean on the Sword Coast?
Sea of Ghosts?
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let me
Did I make that up?
try to break the immersion, but I'm bringing up the map right now. I just have to look at the entire. Is it literally just? It's not the Sword Coast. That's not the name.
It
of
doesn't
the
have it
sea.
on the map you gave us.
Yeah, I'm just like, why is it not? Okay, you guys are here.
It's just the Sea of Swords, I guess.
That seems like it's way down south. The trackless sea is way to the east or west.
Is it the Mayor of Dead Men?
Jeez. Yeah, I guess we'll stick with the Sea of Swords. I mean, because it's certainly not the Sword Coast. So that's the only thing that makes sense. So to your east, you have the Neverwinter Wood, and to your west, you have the Sea of Swords. And as you're traveling along at a little bit slower pace this time, heading north, as before when you were heading south, you were traveling a little bit faster, as you were kind of in a hurry to deliver the provisions that Gundren wanted you to bring to Barthen. Off in the distance to the east, you see what appears to be like almost a singular hill, but Longo, the thing about this hill, since College of Lore, make a nature check, because rolling dice is fun.
Yeah. That's a natural 3. Plus, wait, where's my nature? So I got a 6.
Confirmed
Okay.
it is the Sea of Swords.
Thank you. Inspiration. And
okay, I'll use that inspiration right now.
I'm the one that looked it up. The fuck?
What? You looked it up.
I already gave you inspiration though.
I know. He's just repeating what I already said.
I didn't know. I thought you were just guessing.
No, I literally looked it up, and it was like the only thing that I can find is that it's the Sea of Swords.
Not good
Oh,
enough.
I found a map that has the Sea of Swords. The next to it is a trackless sea. Yeah, it's above and to the left of it. I would send it into the
Anyway,
Discord.
obviously your players would technically not have this unless it's just the map that you guys have. I don't think has that listed for some stupid reason, but we can just say that it's on there.
We would know that. I mean, we know without.
Somebody would know.
It's true.
California.
Yeah, I guess you guys would know that. You're from around here.
Yeah.
Are we though?
Fair enough. Some of you are. I don't know about the
I
others.
mean, you have to be from the Atlantic to know what the Atlantic Ocean is. Yeah.
I've
only
been on the West Coast.
I've met some pretty stupid people in my life.
I take offense to that, Mark.
Yeah. And so as you are heading north and with your nature check, even though you see this hill, but the top of it's very flat.
There's a word
Seems-
for that. I can't remember. I know there's a word for it. but
Plateau. It's called a plateau.
No, I know what the Longo does. Sticks on his nature check.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's not a massive plateau or hill, whatever. It's decently big. But even with a 6, you would know that this hill looks very unnatural. It almost doesn't belong here. What's that?
Gronk, did you cut that? Gronk, did you cut that?
What?
That hill. Something look off about it to you? Maybe Finn, you might know. Like, I don't know what your favorite type of like land is, but
I'm from the mountains. But
So does
if
that
you
look
were-
like a natural mountain to you?
So's Gronk.
Oh, Gronk, what mountain range do you hail from?
Hell if I know. That's just where I'm from.
And so as you are riding along this trail, I'm assuming someone is kind of checking the map every now and again. And based on that position, where you guys are, if you were to look at that hill and then beyond it, you based on the map, you would know that Thunder Tree is basically a dead shot past that hill. If you did want to head there, throwing that out there.
Realize I put it in the wrong chat.
Hey, on our way, you guys want to hit that Thundercat place?
Thundercat.
Oh!
I believe that we have an urgent matter to attend to. We need to get to Greenest as soon as possible before Cyan Wrath lays siege to it.
Yeah,
If
I
you-
very much
Correct.
agree with Ben.
Well,
Yeah. Hi, Mrs. Wallace's dog.
Mhm.
So we should just head into Neverwinter and catch our ship.
mhm.
Sure, sounds good. Greenest is that place to the north, right?
To the south, yes.
South.
South. I thought we were going north.
We're gonna
Going
get on a
north
boat.
to get a boat. We're back.
Right, so we can go further north, right?
Yeah, Gronk.
Yes, Gronk.
Gotta get those gems. Can't forget.
Exactly. You got it.
No, we won't forget Gronk.
Are we not forgetting?
Nothing. Continue.
So as you're continuing along the road, you are seeing kind of towards that hill a series of flickering lights, as it were.
Like in the sky
Almost.
or on the top of the hill.
Towards the top of the hill, yeah.
But they're
Uh,
not like lightning strikes in the sky.
No.
Okay.
They're moving in and out of what you can see on top of the hill as well as you are traveling a little bit closer now at this point. You can see that there appears to be something kind of sticking up from the top of the hill, almost in a very uniform manner. And these lights are kind of moving in and out, almost as if you're beckoning someone over there or something.
They look magic-y. Can I make an
Go
Arcana
ahead.
check?
Sure, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
7.
So,
Hey, you have the inspiration.
Oh, I do have inspiration.
No, that went away. It's only last 10 minutes.
I gave him inspiration.
No, he gave me inspiration.
explain it to me one more time. We're in the day. This is the
17.
Day. In the day. Oh.
10.
I did.
But
Or
remember,
0, I mean,
it's-
however you want to take it.
It's still overcast, so it's not like super bright out.
Okay.
You can see these like flickering lights. And based on how they're flickering, it definitely has some sort of magical presence to it. Even from this distance, you can
Okay.
make that out.
But I don't know what kind of magic it is.
No.
Okay. Well, it's definitely magic up there, and as interested as I am in that, I don't think it has anything to do with you know who.
No. But it might.
Gronk actually doesn't know who.
Dragon Lady.
Hmm.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Probably right. But if there is a situation developing up there, Trebek, wouldn't Bahamut require you to help those in need?
Well, yes, but I have to help those who are most in need.
Mm-hmm. And what if someone's being murdered up there? What if that's trying to get our attention? What if
That's a lot less than an entire world of slaves.
What if those lights are trying to attract us, and the person who is casting them has a weapon for us to use against the lizard bitch?
That seems like a very far off possibility.
But we must explore every avenue if we want to counter this threat, right?
Are you trying to get me to do lots of side quests?
No, not lots of side quests, just one.
Just one.
You drive a
Jesus.
hard bargain.
Just one plot.
Why don't we put
Just
it to a vote?
Okay. Fair. Who votes that we investigate the flashing lights that are just literally over that hill?
What? Those lights are, yeah, those lights are pretty. Why not?
I just told you why not.
Frog?
That whole world of slaves thing sounds pretty bad. Unless you're into that kind of thing.
Persuasion check. Both of you guys. Who persuades better?
Like, actually?
Yeah, should we?
I like a roll off right here.
All right, so what do we got going on? We got 2
We're
and 2?
50-50, yeah. I say persuasion check, like roll off or something like that.
I mean,
Alright.
instead of just rolling a straight persuasion check, I get rolling dice is fun. Role play the encounter. Try
I'm
to
trying.
physically persuade the other party, like have an actual debate.
Okay.
Be like I
We're-
understand you guys
This
just kind of have
debate.
that.
All right.
Like
Do we-
have a legit debate, and then from there,
All
you
right,
can roll
all
if you
right.
want.
We're
Okay,
trying
okay.
to role play. Emphasis on roll.
Disadvantage.
I am playing
Inspiration.
around.
Fair enough.
All right.
I'm
So,
gonna give you disadvantage, but it's pretty good.
Beck, I agree that we need to get to greenest as soon as possible. However,
Great. All right, so we're getting on the boat then.
but
We're getting on the boat. You just said we have to get there as soon as possible. Longo, you
quickly.
heard him, right? Gronk? Alrighty, let's go.
Interrupting is...
How far away are those lights? Mark, how far away are those lights?
Let's see. They're
How long
a
would it take
little,
for us to get to him, I think?
a little ways off. A couple miles.
A couple
Oh,
miles.
it's only a couple miles?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
Correct.
thought it was gonna take us like a day or two to get there.
Let's,
Rebecca, You're there.
I guess depending on where you guys are, I guess at least 5 miles. I guess that's a couple.
Oh, okay. So it is about it'd be like a day. It'd take us a day to get over there.
Wait, wouldn't?
5 miles.
5 miles? That'll take a half a day.
You guys can travel at a 3-mile-an-hour pace at this point because of how the cart's
It would take
conditioned.
us 2 hours.
Oh, it's only 2 hours.
Yeah.
Right, so 4 hours round
Yeah.
trip, so about half a day.
All right, let's go check it out.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. Half a day? What the kind of logic was that?
It's
Two,
because
2 hours there, 2 hours back to where we were, and then whatever time it takes us while we're there to figure out what the
That's
fuck's going on.
Also, this is not on the way. You know, like it's
Okay.
Yeah,
we can't
it's not
cross.
north.
what? Where are these glowing lights? What direction are they?
At this point, they're almost like a northeast,
Oh,
east to an east.
well, shit. That's on the way.
Oh,
Sure, we
yeah,
have to do
that's,
some.
It's
that's on the way
way-ish.
ish. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's north, but at this point, like, you guys need to head northwest. Like, you guys are almost at the V where it's like, okay, do we head 90 degrees this way or 90 degrees this way?
Okay, well, still, we're checking out the glowing lights. Light.
We're going 90 degrees in the wrong direction.
It would be one.
it doesn't matter.
oh,
We're
yeah,
going
I guess
towards the lights.
45 one way, 45 the other. So it is a 90 degree. Yeah, sorry, you're not going
I'm not
completely
looking
the
at
opposite direction. Yeah, so as you are kind of peeling off towards this hill, lights are relatively small, still kind of just flickering, doing their thing. And as you are approaching this hill, so about an hour and a half into the ride, Centaurs approaches you guys, and there is, let's see,
Should we go back to watching the stream? It is also 10:15.
Yeah. So he says, strange witch lights have been hovering over Dragon Barrow throughout the day and night. This hill is haunted by restless spirits of the dead. I urge you, turn back now if you value your lives.
I turn to Trebek. Dragon Barrow, huh? That might have something to do with the scaly bitch.
History check. And 9.
Yeah, you're not getting too much from a 9. Let's see, I gotta look it up myself. Really? Nothing? Really?
There's literally nothing on it.
Yeah, we're gonna call it there for the night, guys.
I'm getting like. Here we go. One thing that you would know is that in past fights against the dragons, specifically the chromatic dragons, you would know that a green dragon fell somewhere in this region. That's
Green
it.
dragons do acid. Yeah.
Green dragons do
Believe
ass.
so.
I mean, Trebek would know.
I think so.
I think this is the falling grounds of a specific dragon. They might be fighting over the magic or something up there, but I don't think it has anything to do with the lizard bitch.
Sure. I turn to the centaur. What do you mean, spirits of the dead?
Don't know if I can be any clearer. Are dead, and their restless spirits haunt the grounds, warding off anyone who try to enter, as there's nothing but danger and chaos on the inside. Don't even dare to approach the hill. Just simply roam around trying to... Sorry, this is not him in character, this is me trying to think of the right word. Trying to save anyone who values their lives. Not the word I was looking for, but it's the same
Ward
idea.
off or something.
Ward off, yeah, thank you.
Wouldn't you be with your herd? I don't mean that in a derogatory way. But I was not aware that you centaurs are guardians of ancient burial mounds.
Well, we were with our herd, but we have been driven away from our home by those bugbears and orcs. Whatever has happened recently has caused a stirring in the woods. Whatever it is, there's certainly some magical presence to it.
This does not seem to have anything to do with our main quest.
He said the O word.
He did.
Orcs and... you say?
Orcs and bugbears in the woods, yes.
Where?
None of them have approached the hill. We would make sure that any that approached this hill fell at the hands of our arrows.
Grump doesn't like bugbears, not one bit, but it sounds like you got it handled.
Centaur, what is your name?
My name is... I don't know how to pronounce it.
Interesting.
I guess it's Xanth. Xanth. Xanth?
Xanth, yeah, for sure.
All right.
And that was exactly where I went.
Oh yeah, fair.
Same. Yeah. Also, Xander is spelled with an X.
Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with an orc called Urgak, the Manslayer?
Isn't he one of the leaders of the Fallen Arrow tribe?
Broken Arrow.
Same difference to me.
He is. You happen to know
It
where
is.
I could find him?
I mean, since the Broken Arrow take their homelands to the north in the mountains, that would be best guess. Again, these are my homelands, or were my homelands.
I stand up. I assume he's taller than the cart, right?
Yeah, he's taller than the cart. Assuming he's the same height as the horse, maybe just like a little bit taller.
Yeah. Oh, he's hold on. The wagon is right.
Is that?
Yeah, they're probably.
Did you ask to?
Centaur's like 7 feet.
No, they gotta be taller than that. The horse is like 5 feet at the shoulder, 5 feet. Yeah, and then he's probably another 3 feet.
Centaur height between 6 and 7 feet tall, according to the D&D wiki.
So you're about the same height as him.
So yeah, you guys are
Right.
about the same height. Gronk is,
Large.
being 8'4", effectively towering over this thing. But this thing is literally half beast.
Gronk
I
would
guess
tower
Gronk is
over Yao
technically-
Ming.
Gronk is technically just all beast.
All right, so I get out of the cart and I go up to the centaur. And I pull out a precious stone, a stone that looks like a kind of an orangish red. It's a carnelian, and I hand it to him, and I say, "I have a personal vendetta against the orc Urgak, the Manslayer. Believe me, once I have dealt with this current issue with the dragon bitch, I dare not say her name, but I'm sure you are familiar with. Her name starts with T. What's her name? The Dragon Queen? The vicious bitch of all chromatic dragons?
Yes,
Regardless.
yes, we know. I think he's aware of who you're talking about. You can move on.
Yes, you can
Fantastic.
understand who you are referring to.
Fantastic. Once I have dealt with this problem, then I will return and I will make sure that you get your lands back. And you, in return, will help me slay the Manslayer. Agreed?
Let's see, I gotta look through his dialogue. So,
And
so what you're saying is, if we help you kill this man or animal,
orc,
then you will help us fight against our orc problems, take back our homeland.
absolutely. I point to the stone. That stone is a gesture of my oath. And I don't pull out my longsword, but I show that embedded in the hilt is the other one, the other carnelian I have.
Okay.
And I say, let this be my mark, and let this show my oath. And once my current duty is done to slay or stop the Dragon Queen, I will come back, help you retake your lands, slay the Orc Menace, and kill Urgak the Manslayer.
And he just says, your word is your bond, as is mine, from one half-beast to another. I will accept your offer and help you any way I can. I will keep roaming these lands, boarding off. But should you come back, ask for that favor. I will join you. One thing I will say is, try to stay away from Thunder Tree There's some unnerving magic going on there. We don't know what happened, but whatever it is, again, whatever has happened recently, this is not natural. We used to roam through there once after Mount Hotnau erupted, everything was turned to ash. Ruins were totally barren. Some dark presence is now looming.
Matt, you unmute yourself.
Sorry. Didn't
Okay.
realize.
But some dark presence is now looming in the ruins of Thunder Tree. Not only do I advise you to stay as far away from here as possible, I advise you to stay as far away from Thunder Tree as possible. If you want to see your mission through, befall that Urgak of yours.
Well, now Gronk just wants to go to Thunder Tree more.
Believe me, you don't want to. Getting there is more than a chore.
Believe me, Gronk does.
And Gronk, fear you not. I'm sounding like Trebek now. Oh, by the gods. And Gronk, don't worry. Once we have finished with the Scaly Fish, then we will head to Thunder Tree and deal with that threat. And I turn to the Centaur again. At which point we will be prepared for whatever malefic threats dare threaten the land, and then we shall turn upon the Orc menace. Do we have a deal and an oath?
Sounds fun to me.
Both. Said yes to both if you couldn't hear me.
I fantastic. Excellent. All right. Then who's driving the car right now? Is it Longo?
Currently Longo, yes.
All right, then Longo, let's turn this bad boy around and get to Neverwinter. I have some orcs that need to slay, but first I have a scaly bitch that needs to die.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised, but okay. So yeah.
All right. And for the sake of time, since it is 10:30, we'll call it as you guys are heading back onto the high trail or the high road, heading towards Neverwinter.
Cool.
Okie.
Boom. Character development.
Character development. I like it. All right, I thought that was pretty fun. I'm glad you guys were able to get a fight in, to show off some of your skills. Again, a learning process on my part on the Excel sheet, and just making sure it's your guys' initiative order, and then I can go back and add my stuff in later. But yeah, hopefully that is not too much to ask, so that way, no, I'm still writing it down by hand, but and you guys helping me with that, it's keeping me in check that I don't miss anything, at least from you guys.
Yeah, no, I kind of like it. Plus, it helps us to remember, and it makes us better keep track of like exactly how much damage we're doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Plus, not if you guys want it to be or not. I could keep a running tally of who's killed who on the first page, or who's killed how many. Obviously, Gronk is honestly, he's only in the lead by whatever I put in the Discord that one day.
He's not ahead.
Gronk, you're not by much.
Gronk does a lot of doing damage and then not getting the killing blow.
I feel that.
That's where Fen comes in. Actually, Fen's really good at knocking things out in the first round of combat.
Yeah, and then after that, going down.
Yeah, hey, I didn't go.
Longos just
Glass cannon.
never takes damage.
Longo's really happy to be here.
Longo just never takes damage.
When
except
Longo
for the
takes
couple
damage-
times when
Except the only time he
Go
takes damage
ahead.
is when Mark almost kills him.
I was about
Other
to
than
say,
that, he's almost always at full health. I'm the definition of like a weak glass cannon.
All right, well, obviously we need to work on that. All right, y'all hear that? I think Longo said that he wants to be more pivotal to certain engagements, so we're sending him out first, right?
I'm just hard to hit somehow.
It would be dope though if we could work in, like, especially if we're gonna be streaming and stuff, like a little 5-minute break in the middle of our session so we can all go pee. That way no one has to like sneak out for a minute while their player's not doing something.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do dishes during our D&D sessions, but I've never had the time, so that would be perfect.
I always wanted to go, like, while I was streaming, I always want to go to Taco Bell.
It literally took me less than 5 minutes to do those dishes.
Yeah, no, it took like no time. You honestly could have just not said anything and had it done. Nobody would have noticed.
Normally I don't, but I was like, I also need to pee, and I was like, and I feel like we should work in like a little break anyway, because I know other people sometimes have to pee during it.
Just because it's you, Alec, just because you told me about it, I'm going to give you disadvantage on your next check that you would not normally have disadvantage on. Had you not told me anything, you totally would have been fine.
Thanks, Mark.
You're very welcome.
Callbacks?
Thought it was a good callback.
All right.
Holding you to it.
I'm not going to give you disadvantage. I'm just joking. Any feedback for me other than 5-minute bathroom break?
Yeah, Mark, I need you to watch the YouTube video I sent, just the beginning of the YouTube video I sent to the Discord.
I'll do that later.
About
No.
what jogging is.
I liked the way this went. I mean, you know, maybe that's because I actually liked where the characters were going in this. But, you know,
Oh,
I
because
didn't
we
like.
have combat.
He liked where
You like that Finn
back
was
was
following
touching.
along with the pan? Oh God, God.
you like that Trebek was fondling Gronk.
No, that I did not like. And that I did not like. But, you know, hey. But in the end,
Honestly, like to be fair, I honestly was surprised that Finn wanted to go towards the lights. Trebek wanted to keep heading towards Neverwinter. I thought it would have been totally the opposite, to be completely honest. I thought that was great.
And then Finn immediately decided to turn around. Or he got.
well, I
He's
didn't
like,
get
"We'll come
anywhere near.
back."
So the centaur was like, "Don't go anywhere near there. That place is dangerous." And I'm like, "Okay."
I did say that. Plus, he did also promise Fenn that should he acquire his aid, and they came to an agreement.
Yeah. we
But
came to an
again, I
agreement.
just thought it was funny that you were so dead set on I'm heading north, I'm heading north, I'm heading north. Oh hey, here's this little detour. Let's go this way.
Okay, well, also, Leah, but here's the thing. Fenn has now shifted his point of view to like, oh shit, Leah made a really good point. We need to end this world, this global threat. What if, by, doing this and that, I'm picking up some good stuff or allies that might threat. And you know what? By taking the fucking detour, I did find an ally to help me end my own personal threat later on
That's
in the
fair.
future. What?
Character
True.
development.
I call this the
Also
win.
true. That is fair. Found an ally.
Also, we ended up ending, but I was gonna say something because you were like, "Oh, once I deal with this lizard bitch," and you were gonna get back in the car. I was like, "Oh, you're gonna deal with it, huh? Just you by yourself?"
Yeah. Yeah, just you.
Well, here's the thing. You could say that, and I'm like, oh, Trebek, are you making an oath with this guy? Longo? Gronk? I didn't think so.
Oh, you think that if Trebek survives this, that he's not going back to help you kill this stupid asshole you've been after?
So to be fair, I know you say you just made an oath with this guy, and you're like, oh, did you make an oath? You have a paladin in your party. If anyone understands the importance of an oath, it's Trebek.
That is
And
fair.
a good ass.
Yeah.
And a good ass.
And a good
Right.
that is fair. Also true.
That's fair. Hey, Trebek, don't. If the centaur gets hurt in its undercarriage, don't go rooting around in there. You might develop.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think Gronk is also kind of turning into a paladin, taking the oath of devotion of shitting on people's lawns.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Good times. All right, well, gentlemen, I have homework I need to do and a bathroom that's calling me, and I will catch you next week.
Sounds
Have a
good.
good
Just
shit, my man.
call the bathroom. I say hi.
All right, we'll do. Bye, guys. It's been fun. Kick ass. Big name.
Bye.
Hey guys,
Bye bye.
I gotta fix my 3D printer. See ya.
Are you hopping off?
Yeah, I gotta fix my 3D printer. I don't think you guys want to listen to that.
I mean, I would love to listen to that. It might
Games?
soothe me to sleep. What was
Okay.
that? Game? Yeah, game.
Yeah,
Give me like 5
game.
minutes.
I want to pee and I want to eat this pumpkin muffin.
Awesome.
You guys can hear that, right?
Absolutely.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I
can
mean,
get
it,
the
just
mic
sounds,
closer.
it kind of sounds like a woodpecker. It's not really like, you know.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I
so
was like, what's this woodpecker?
I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Anyway, speaking of peckers, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back in a few.
Sounds good.
I'm just reading chat from you guys. All right. Good night.
Saw the chat.
You just saw chat.
The hashtag chub check.
I wonder why Trebek's is like censored. I wonder if he did that.
I think he might have, because Cameron's is
probably.
not.
That's what yeah.
Hilarious.
Whatever that emote is. Oh my god. The oxygasm. That's the emote Cameron used.
I have no idea what that is, but it's hilarious.
No, that's just the name of it. It's like something gasm. He said hashtag chub check. Alright, well. Yeah, I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna fix this and go to bed because I got jury duty tomorrow.
Oh shoot, I have to do the thing where I have to change my address.
Have fun.